Yo, what it do? What it do? What it do? YouTube. It's your boy Greenleaf exclusive, man. Hey, man. Say, man. We got some breaking news. Breaking news, man. Breaking news. Kevin Durant is a Houston Rockets, man. Kevin Durant is a Houston Rockets. Salute to everybody's in the building that's pulling up. Salute. I see y'all in the building, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. We back in action, man. We back in action, dog. We back in action, dog. Hey, dog. Kevin Durant. It's H-Town bound, man. H-Town bound. H-Town, man. No more Jalen Green, right? No more Jalen Green. So as you can see, Kevin Durant is traded to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks. Hold on, let me get the screenshot. Dylan Brooks and a 10th pick in the Houston Rockets. He's not a Houston Rocket, bro. According to Shams, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and the 10th pick in the NBA draft, and 5 first-round picks. He gets traded. Now we have that man, one of the greatest players that put on sneakers on the court, all-time leading scorers. One of them ones. Kevin Durant, man. Kevin Durant. Now that we here, salute to everybody's in the building. Salute. Y'all get the lights up. And this is where we at right now, man. Kevin Durant, who averaged close to 26 points per game, played for the Phoenix Suns last season, prior seasons, everything of that nature. You trade Jalen Green. Dylan Brooks. Now, when you do these guys, like the OG, like the homie, there you go in the chat. Ticket TV, man. Shout out to Ticket, man. Because Ticket been on this boy Jalen Green head. Y'all can hear me, right? I'm loud and clear. Y'all can hear me, man. Ticket been on this, man. Ticket, Elder, all these guys. You know, certain guys who's not on that, train of Jalen Green being a Rockets for good. They've been harping on this, man, for the longest. Get Jalen Green up out of here, man. He ain't like that. And I ain't did a stream in a month since the last playoff game for the Houston Rockets. And I told you, I let it be known, man, I'm done with him. I'm done with that dude. I didn't like the mentality that he brought to the table in the playoffs. The jury was still out because I haven't seen him. But all that is gone. All that is gone out the window, bro. We have a real solidified dude, and that's Kevin Durant in Houston. Plug and play. You plug Kevin Durant in on his team, the defense, the Ime Udoka. You sign back Steven Adams. Shout out to Steve-O. You sign back Steven Adams. Roy Ivy, who was trying to get snapped up from the Spurs, he's home. He's staying with the Houston Rockets and Ime Udoka and all these guys. The coaching staff hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green. And I don't think that you missing on anything. You gave up a guy that was averaging 21 points per game, Jalen Green, 2-guard position, who wasn't really, living up to the expectations that he was drafted at, right? You lose Dylan, you get rid of Dylan Brooks, who shot 39% from the 3 this year. One of your anchors on the perimeter defense, you get rid of him and you bring in KD. But when you look at the progression of Ahmed Thompson, right? You look at the progression of Ahmed Thompson, you look at the progression of Alfred Şengün, you look at the progression of the team, and you still got your blue collar, vets out there. You know what I'm saying? A la Fred VanVleet, which he will be coming back as well. But Steven Adams gets signed back, everything that I said, right? Everything I just said. Man, are the Rockets the favorites now? Are the Rockets up there with the Oklahoma City Thunder? Are they up there? They was the number 2 seed in the West with the inconsistency of the scoring. And now you bring in KD, man. Somebody to give you 50, 40, 90 on a consistent basis at 37 years old, bro. He may have been wanting to get this dude for the longest. He been wanting to get him for the longest. And Ime Udoka have him. He has him. And looking at this defense that the Rockets presented this past season, man, it was up there with the OKC Thunder, top 5 defense in the league. And you add a go-to scorer, somebody We talking about Kevin Durant, man. Kevin Durant. 6'10", 6'11", we didn't have to give up Jabari Smith Jr., right? Somebody who I thought that should have had more playing time in the playoffs, but it is what it is, man. It was a different scenario. But you plug this dude, Kevin Durant, in. Bro, Ahmad Thompson at the 2 now, right? Fred VanVleet gonna do what he do. KD, he gonna do what he do. Alper Sengun, you bringing it, bro. This team is just jumped the level real quick. They just jumped the level, bro. Because when you talk about the inconsistencies of the Houston Rockets offense, that's all we was begging for. The offense. What's up with the offense, man? What's up with the defense? Consistently, right? So now that you see that you bring in KD, who, like I just said, Ime Udoka wanted this dude for the longest, man. Now that you got him, bro, what does this put the Houston Rockets? What does this put the Houston Rockets? As far as Jalen Green, man, being gone, Dylan Brooks being gone, I don't think we're gonna lose anything as far as the offense and the defense. You put in KD right there, you get both sides of the world, right? You bring in offense, KD average like 1.5 blocks per game. It's not losing defense. You keeping Jabari and Tyree Eason. That's a younger defensive core. Dylan Brooks, he's not part of that young core. Jalen was the only piece of that young core. So when guys say, oh, you're breaking up the core for this dude, Kevin Durant, who's 37 years old, but Kevin Durant is doing this, and these dudes haven't even figured it out yet. He's putting up 27 points per game, 26 points per game. He's putting up 50, 40, 90, bro, at 37 years old. So you plug and play Kevin Durant with this young Houston Rockets core, bro. It's going to be something different into next year. It's going to be something different because I don't believe the defense is going to change. It's going to shift in no case. In no case, the defense is going to take a slip at all. You buy Kevin Durant is one of those guys he buys into the team. He can fit on any team. He's have to be in the right situation. Now we know that Phoenix Suns was a precarious situation when going there. You have Bradley Beal, KD, and Devin Booker. And we all know they need a point guard to settle all those scoring. Everybody needs to be set up, but that's either here or there. KD's now with the Rockets. You bring in a vet back like Fred VanVleet at the point guard position. You bring in Steven Adams back. You sign Ime Udoka to a big deal, long-term, multi-deal. They have a relationship. Roy Ivey, he has a relationship with KD. Jeff Green, all these guys, bro. All these guys. So it's not, and we talking about a Kevin Durant who's, going to be 40 by the time he finishes his deal with the Houston Rockets, because I'm pretty sure he's going to sign an extension. I'm pretty sure he's going to sign an extension. So that's 3 years. We know the injury history of Kevin Durant. But you have a young team that can hold their head above water when things like that happen. You feel me? And at the end of the day, man, I open up the panel. I'll drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link again for y'all guys if y'all want to come in. But I'm just glad, man. I'm just glad that the Rockets on a different trajectory. They're really they really on this trajectory on this win mode time. And like I said, man, the homie Ticket TV, Elder, all these guys, guys like myself, J-Dog, they all, well, I would say, what I'm saying, we gave Jalen the benefit of the doubt, man. He's a young guy, ultra-fired, talented, but when your mentality doesn't take that leap, you have to do something about it, man. You have to do your job, and Raphael Stone has done his job, bro. And that's another guy. Raphael Stone been doing his job, bro. We didn't give up much. I don't believe we gave up much for this dude. Kevin Durant for 5 second-round picks and a number 10 pick for this draft, and Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks gonna go to a situation what he did in our situation, in Memphis situation, just be that veteran presence. You know what I'm saying? Be that 3-and-D guy that you were over here. And Jalen Green just got to get in where you fit in, man. This is the case where, you have that opportunity. I don't know how the situation in Phoenix is going to work out, particularly because you have 3 shooting guards on the perimeter: Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Jalen Green. How is that going to work out? Now, if they're going to move around with Jalen Green, possibly. You know, Bradley Beal might be doing something behind the scenes. He may be want to lift that contract up. You know, but for all y'all that said that you know that Kevin Durant, oh Rockets, you delusional ass Kevin Durant ain't going here and there. Well, we here now, bro. We here now, man. And so, yeah, man. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to the chat. Kevin Durant is a Houston Rockets right now, man. And Jalen Green is a Phoenix Sun. He's a Phoenix Sun. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see how this pan out. You add in Kevin Durant. Are we a championship caliber team? I know we was a number 2 seeded team in the tough West, and we couldn't get out that first round. But that first round was predicated mostly on one guy, and that was Jalen Green to a certain degree. Because if he just gave us 15 points consistently throughout that series, we would have beat them. We would have beat them. We ran Stephen Curry. Armin Thompson ran Stephen Curry down, played the most mileage in a playoff series, got to the second round and pulled a hammy. So that just let you know, man, certain guys on this team is ready for it. Now, Jalen Green, I mean, it is what it is, man. Ain't no year 5 on the up and coming. We're going to see what he's going to do for year 5. KD in year, 17? Possibly. And he's still putting up easy numbers. Easy money sniper, man. Easy money sniper, man. So, man, let me open up the panel, and we're going to discuss this real quick. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Salute, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. Y'all get the lights up. Y'all get the lights up. Tiki, what's good, Tiki? Tiki, you there, man?
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, you good. Hey, Tiki, before you get it out, man, you was right, bro. You was right. We got rid of Jalen Green for KD, and that's all I gotta say, bro. You got the flow right now. You got the flow, G.
That's all I'm saying. This is why I was telling you the whole playoffs. Now, y'all right there with the OKC Thunder. Now, you talking championship aspirations for real. And I told you this is what Ime wanted. Ime was not going to sit up there and play around and wait all this time. That man trying to win, bro. you know how Ime get down, dog. You know how he rolled, bro. He wasn't going for that shit too long, man. He wasn't going to watch year after year after year pass by, and the same thing happened. Jalen Green been in the league how many years, bro?
It's going on year 5 right now.
Right. Come on, bro. You ain't seen no real growth. You just seen the same type of scoring, the same thing. You haven't seen no real growth. All the other players, you seen growth year 5. Look at Shea year 5. Look at all these other guys here. Look at Ant Edwards year 5. The only dudes you didn't see the real growth in was him. You got to be honest. Once you get to that point, bro, you are who you are, man. Houston Rockets made the move, man. They made the move, Greenleaf. Y'all gonna be in the Western Conference Finals, World Championship at the least. I love this team now, man. I told you that was my only problem with the team was Jalen Green. That's why I came in here and was going in every single day. Did every time I came in here. But now this is exactly what Ime was thinking when I told you. They didn't want that cat, man. They knew they could not get to the next level with him. And Ime's trying to win, bro, at all costs. And what KD does is that, and this is what else KD does. He unlocks the other guys. He helps the other guys play better basketball now. Now, guess what? Fred gonna have way more open shots. Sengun ain't going to be triple team every single time he get the ball in the post, try and make a move down there in the playoffs now. Now your role players are going to play better with KD around them. Those guys are going to achieve better. Great, excellent move by the Houston Rockets, man. The Houston Rockets made the move they need to make. Anybody who's doubting this with KD and stuff like this, Ime don't have to overuse him with this team. He can play him 30 minutes, 31 minutes a game, then get to the playoffs and crank it up. He don't have to play KD 38 minutes a game with this team. That's how I see it, bro. Top 4, top 3 team in the league right now.
I see it now, Tiki. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was discussing from what I seen from Jalen Green's consistency performance. Like, yes, he had that 38 points per game in game 2 and everything like that. But after that, it was just nothing. It was nothing.
And they can't do things to KD like they did to him. Like
the stuff they took away
from the stuff they took away from Jalen Green, they ain't taking that shit away from KD like that. Especially with all the pieces that y'all got around him. And this is not a super team. This is a greatly built team. This is the type of team that KD should have always been playing on. It's this type of team. This team has the right combination of veterans and youth. You understand what I'm saying? To win a championship, they have the right mix. and this is gonna put them directly in the mix, bro. Directly in the mix for a championship. So, like I said, man, salute to the Houston Rockets, to the organization. And this is the whole thing I was talking about the whole time. The whole time I came in here talking to you, you know, and I know, Greenleaf, it was all about one guy, and it was Jalen Green.
But here's the thing for me, Ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak for myself right now. I'm giving the dude the benefit of the doubt. I never seen Jalen Green perform in the playoffs. I never seen none of that. So that's what you know what time I was on. But
Right.
the mentality of this dude, bro, like when I seen him getting a Dennis Robin tattoo, when I seen a video of Drea fooling him to go shopping over a water drill, like I'm saying, like, no, I can't have this going into year 5. Go
Right.
on, make that move, bro. Go on, make that move. So the
It's too
mentality
much.
of the basketball, yeah, it's too much. And for him to be the face of a franchise that's on the come, we was number 2 in the West, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't give us 15 points, my nigga. You couldn't
Yeah,
give us 15. I guarantee you KD gonna give you 25. Easy.
and check it.
Easy.
If he don't check this, Greenleaf, if you don't step up and play big in the playoffs, you can't ask none of. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you in the locker room during the regular season.
For what?
When you try to talk during the regular season, man, them cats ain't finna listen to you, man. They seen what you did in the playoffs, bro. So you had to get Ime knew he had to get him out of there, bro. He had to, especially the way he was acting after the games and shit like that. Like I said before, man, dude's a weirdo, man. But now this trade right here, bro. Salute to all the Houston Rockets fans, the real Houston Rockets fans in here. You know, I know I was going at it with y'all. It won't be going down like that no more. Cause y'all gonna see why. I have to tell the truth. This team right here, man, top 3, top 14 in the league, should be in the Western Conference Finals, potentially going to the NBA Finals this next season, barring injury.
Already. Hey, Ticky, let me see what these Rockets fans talking about real quick,
Go
man.
ahead.
I know you busy, man,
I'm
but
here. No, I'm listening. I'm
okay,
right here.
stay right there, OG. King, man. King, what it do, King? What you got on this Rockets trade, King?
What's happening? What it do, man?
What it do? What it do?
Hey, man, shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. Long time, since we've been able to hear each other's voice. So I'm going to make it clear, man. I was one of Jalen Green's biggest supporters that he was on the Rockets. I have made it known that I did not want Jalen traded for KD because of KD's age, KD's inability to stay healthy. And one of the biggest sticking points is I feel like in order to get KD, we was gonna have to give up Jalen along with like a Jabari, a Cam Whitmore, 3 first-round picks, like the package of what we was gonna give up for our young players and with our draft capital was gonna be too much for a 37-year-old player on his way out, who seemed to be an injury prone since 2020, 2021. The deal that Raphael Stone made, I can't complain about, bro. I feel like the Rockets completely won this trade. KD is up in there in age. He do get injured. That's a worry because if he does get injured, who's gonna be able to provide that scoring punch for the team? But with what they ended up giving up, like 2nd-round picks and Dylan Brooks and Jalen, like I really can't complain about the trade. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tip my cap to Raphael Stone. Um, I know that KD is a Hall of Fame player. He's a great player. He can put the ball in the basket. He will defend. So all of those are pluses. I can't say that there's no worry about the deal, but on paper, it makes us a legitimate contender in the West. And so I applaud the move by Raphael Stone, especially with what we gave up in the trade. I'm gonna land my plane right there and let you go on and pass it, friend.
Already. Salute to you, King, man. Good to hear from you. Hey, Lou, the sports writer, what you got on this trade, Lou?
What up, Green, man? What up,
What's
Ticket?
up with it?
What's going on?
Big move, man. Big move. Like, what everything that's about to happen on tonight and going on Wednesday with the draft, the Rockets is in a good position next year, probably want to make to the NBA Finals and make to the Western Conference Finals too. Like, now, if the Rockets have scoring drought, you got KD to fix that situation right there. I think the biggest part is you got to keep Shepard and Jabari Smith because I can see their numbers really going up with KD there because you're gonna have Shepard getting wide open shots, and the KD he loves working with other big men to try to get their shots right, and him working with Jabari Smith, that's gonna be a big option right there. And like I said, Green Lake, I keep it 100 with you all the time when it comes to your Rockets.
Lou.
Adding KD is definitely going to have y'all get an opportunity to win an NBA championship. Maybe not next year, but long KD there, putting up at least 25, 27 points a game, and playing getting rebound, playing defense. And even Doka is gonna have y'all in the right situation. I say y'all win the championship in, like I say, in this 2 to 3 years when with KD there.
I'm with you, Lou. I'm with you. You got KD on this team that was number 2 in the West. All you doing is plugging in 27 points per game, over 21 points per game. You still getting defense because KD averaged like a block and a half. So he's gonna be a help side defender. He's not
getting a lot of rebounds too, because
he get rebounds, he can play make, and he's doing this at 37 years old going to the season. So, and he made Doka not playing around, bro. You know what I'm saying? He won a championship.
Don't be surprised if you sign another veteran free agent on this team this offseason.
I'm with you. But stay right there, Lou. Hey, Yazin, what you got, Yazin?
It's good, Greenleaf. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. What's up with
man? All I'm gonna say is I'm so fucking excited. Like this is a game changer, Greenleaf. Like this is what we've been waiting for. We've been watching the rebuild, phase 1, phase 2 for 4 years. This is officially phase 3. Like this is a game changer because before you had Jalen Green, respect to the kid, he showed, bright spots. But if you look at the stats and the eye test, you guys all know ball and you guys all said the same thing. He kind of held us from getting to where we can be. You have Amin Thompson, Alperen Şengün, both young stars. They're not near their prime. And now with a guy like KD who brings discipline, high focus, and that experience, a guy like this can bring not only the team, but the young guys to the next level. They can unleash a different potential just by playing with them in the gym every single day. KD, you guys talked about the points. Jalen Green averaged what in the playoffs? Imagine you just replace KD with Jalen this playoffs. We're in the finals, Western Conference Finals minimum, in my opinion. So I'm super excited, man. Like KD already had a lot of praise for Şengün in the past. Of course, he's going to love Amin Thompson. He's played with Jabari in the summer in the offseason before. He loves Udoka, who just signed a 3-year extension. Like all of this is just beautiful. KD is going to bring other high-profile guys, vets to the team. I think somebody just mentioned it. That's exciting, man. The team is finally looking like a championship team. Thanks. And one last thing before I pass it off to the other guys, but one thing that I'm really excited about, Greenleaf, is the fact that we no longer have to run a shit offense through Jalen Green. Like, again, I don't want to completely disrespect the kid. I think he can be an all-star with a different situation. Maybe at the Suns, we'll see. No disrespect, but with the Rockets, it just didn't look good. Like, I felt like our offense it flowed a little bit nicer through Amen sometimes, Şengün sometimes. I still think there's a lot of work to be done, but I think the weakest point was when we forced the offense through Jalen Green. It worked sometimes, but most of the time it didn't. Now we get away from that, and we can really focus our offense through guys like Amen and Şengün. And, of course, KD. But the nice thing about KD is you don't need to be like, all right, guys, let's stop what we're doing. We need to get the ball to KD, and he needs to run the offense. KD just fits in any single team. Now we can focus Amen, Şengün, give more minutes to Reed. Fred is going to have less of a load on his shoulders because Fred too often was forcing shots because his backcourt partner couldn't make shots. He was turning the ball over. KD now not only brings you a consistent offense, but he can also play make too. He's going to see the read to Amen, to Fred when he's open, to Şengün. I'm just so damn excited, man. And I'll leave it at that before. I'm curious what the guys have to say as well, because I'm sure everybody's super excited.
Already. Salute to you, Yazin. Let me get to the homie Terrell. Hey, Terrell, what you got, Terrell? Salute to you.
What up, man? Salute to the panel. Salute to all you boys, man. Good coming back, man. Raphael Stone, because I know some of y'all was tripping last year, but that boy went in there with that YN mask and when it took some, man. And we where we need to be, man. We where we need to be. Everything fit to how it's gonna go because now KD take a load. He take a load off everybody's shoulders almost now. Shingun can come when he want to come. He can do what he need to do. Amin gonna take a step, I believe. But everything gonna fit, and that's a team with depth. Like we didn't even give up Cam or Jabari. We didn't give up We didn't give up none of them. So man, this is a great deal, and we're gonna be something to be reckoned with, man. I know it's a lot of people still on there, so I'm gonna let y'all go, man.
Nah, I think we took a step, bro. We took a step, Terrell. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm right there with you. Hey, who I got up next? I got the homie Vic up next. Hey, Vic, we got KD, dog.
Hey, salute, man.
Hey,
Welcome back,
Vic, we got
Greenleaf.
KD, dog. Hey, what's up with it?
Yes, sir. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back, panel. Welcome back, Greenleaf, man. Hey, King said it. Terrell said it. You know what I'm saying? Yazin said everything I was gonna say, bro. And I think this opened up a lot of minutes for Cam Whitmore to see what he can do. But bro, you think about it, our starting lineup gonna be long and tall, bro. I mean, possibly playing the two. Then you put Jabari back in the starting lineup with KD and Afro Sengun. Bro, we really look like the Oklahoma City Thunder, bro. If we being honest, defensively, we still got Tara Easton off the bench, man. And like my homie what Terrell was saying earlier, bro, we ain't got to run no plays for KD. You know what I'm saying? He fit right in our system, bro. We ain't got to worry about who our closer is. We got us a closer, bro. And with these players playing well into their 40s, I think KD still got a lot left in the tank, man, to show us he can lead us into he can be one of our leaders to the championship, bro. And I'm just excited to see what happened, man. I'm excited to see where our team go. And you know, Jalen Green, shout out to him, man. You did your thing, but he was never gonna lead us to what we was trying to get to, man. He was gonna be our Steve Francis. And I dropped my mic right there.
Yeah, man. I think when it comes down to image, it comes down to character and mentality of the game. For where we at right now, his production wasn't fitting what KD production can be right now. You know what I'm saying as well too. So hey, salute to you, Vic. Let me get to the OG, triple OG, J Dog. Hey, J Dog, what it do, J Dog? Good to hear, man. What's up,
Man,
man?
hey man, what's up, bro? Salute, man. Salute to you, Green. Salute
Salute,
to the
salute.
panel, man. Everybody, man. Good to hear from y'all, bro. Say, man, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to play some basketball. Like, and I'm with everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? For it's like the expectations and whatnot. All we wanted to really do, give him a fair shot to show what he really could do in the playoffs, bro. And I said it, and most everybody on this panel said it. Including Ticket, bro. Like. He shit the bed, bro. You feel me? He shit the bed, bro. All he had to do, he didn't even have to give us the 21, bro. He could have kept it light, gave us a light 15, green 16. And I'm gonna be real with you. His undoing was Omen finding a way to score and finding a way to get buckets. When it's a second year player with no offensive ability, that's what everybody say, right? And but Omen found a way, bro, to make something happen in the playoffs. LP did what he could do. Fred tried to come up big, you know what I'm saying, 3 games, and he got us back into the series and whatnot. But, bro, this the thing. Raphael Stone and MA gave him an opportunity, bro. And he didn't do anything with it. You feel me? The inconsistencies and things of that nature, bro, really was his undoing. You feel me? It's cool to get them glimmers and little things here and there for us when it comes to his game. You seen he could take over at times, but bro, he shied away from the moment, bro. It's the mentality. That's all we preach, bro. His mindset, and that's all I ever wanted to see was a change in his mindset. I'm like, bro, he got all the ability. His mindset scared me, bro. It just he don't look like he wanted. You can go back and forth when KPJ was here, and people want to shit on KPJ, but shit, KPJ did shit because Jalen didn't want to do it. So, but that's his boy. He not gonna shit on his boy, but Fred ain't playing that shit. And I think a lot of these moves being made, as far as the trade and Jalen being gone, bro, Fred had something to do with it as well. Fred probably gonna re-up. His thing was probably, hey man, you need to get somebody here, bro, that's gonna do something, bro. Like I can't have this dude in the backcourt with me and he's shining away from the moment with all that damn talent. If he not gonna do it, we ready to move now, bro. We should have beat Golden State, bro. We should have been in the Western Conference Finals because I think we would have beat Minnesota. And I'm really pissed because I gave him a chance, bro, and I just, I kind of shied away, gave Ray by that H on his chest, so I'm gonna be loyal to the soil. Feel me? But at some point in time, bro, I ain't gonna. I'd be remiss if I didn't just be real with myself. Green. No, you know this too. I ain't see the look in
Nah, for
my
sure.
eyes, bro.
Yeah,
You
he
feel
ain't
me?
have. Yeah, he ain't have it. He
He
ain't have
ain't
it,
have
bro.
it, bro.
He shied
You
away
feel me?
from it. He wanted to be a shadow man,
Right,
and a little intimidation factor from the Golden State
right,
Warriors.
right. And that's my only thing, bro. But it's nothing against him. He's still young, bro. All I can say, bro, surround yourself, Jalen Green, with some better, you know what I'm saying, OGs, somebody gonna really have your best interest in heart. And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it light, and because you ain't looking like you need to be looking, bro. You really got too much talent, got too much ability. I think you're a good kid, but I just think you're not being directed, bro. You ain't got the right people around you, bro. That's really got your best interest when it comes to basketball. Now, all that off the court shit, whatever. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you being locked in and focused on basketball and keeping that your main thing, bro. And I land my plane, bro. But everybody was on point. Ticket, Terrell, King, Yas, and everybody, Lou, everybody, Greenleaf. So, but I just want to make sure everybody know we had to give him the chance, bro, to show what he could really do, bro. And that's my only thing with a guy with that much talent and that young. I didn't want to just give up on him too early. You feel me? He's still young, but the playoffs showed me
Right.
a lot, and then the signs were there already. You feel me? So I land on
Yeah,
that, bro.
hey Jared, I don't want to give Jalen Green no pity party. You feel
Nah,
me? Like you said, we gave him a chance, we gave him the
gave him a chance,
opportunity.
bro.
I
Yeah,
said it at the beginning of the season, we don't know what we're gonna get from these dudes
right,
in the
right,
playoff. We never seen none of them. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So that was the benefit of the doubt factor from Jalen
right,
Green's standpoint because he was getting killed from his inconsistencies, his production, and everything like that. So
mm-hmm.
when I see it as a hooper, you know what I'm saying, as a coach, I'm like, no,
Yeah,
I'm not
that
finna do
ain't
this again. I ain't finna
it.
do this again no more.
Yeah, real
So
talk.
so let's go ahead and get it. You feel me?
Yeah,
But
right.
last but not least, Jada, and I'm gonna open up the panel. I got the homie Rich Base up. Hey Rich, what you got on it, Rich? What you got on this
Salute,
KD Houston Rockets trade, bro?
salute. Can you hear me, bro?
Salute. Yeah, you good, you good.
Man, salute to everybody, man. I'm gonna make it short, and sweet. Everybody pretty much made some good points. Man, dog, we got KD, bro. We, it was a bunch of rumors up until this point, but it was more looking like, Houston was going. It was out of Houston to San Antonio to me, but I just think Houston had the right package. It was just I didn't want to give up Jabari, bro. That was the key part to me with this whole deal is being able to keep Jabari. And I knew Dylan was gonna be in the trade talks. I just had a feeling about Jalen and Dylan. But man, good move from Raphael Stone, bro. Cause the thing about it is, I don't think I heard nobody say it with KD coming, bro. He does open the offense up, but y'all gotta think too. They so deep is the way you don't have KD don't have to play every night, bro. You can keep him preserved for when we need him when the playoffs, come around. Yeah, you definitely gonna need him on the floor, but this is the most complete team KD has been on since Golden State. You know what I'm saying? As far as defense, offense, of course, it has to get better. I think the guys is gonna get better in the summer. Jabari, Tar, I think, you know what I'm saying, shooting is gonna come around. You know what I'm saying? But he has the right system in place for him to excel and really like, go to that next level. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like and then signing Steven Adams was big too. So I just think all the pieces to this puzzle is going in the right direction. I do believe they're gonna make one more move. Um, I hope they keep Cam Whitmore. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I hope they keep Cam Whitmore. I don't think he's gonna probably be a starter, but he could be a starter. We gotta see going forward. But yeah, man, good move by Raphael Stone, bro. This team is deep, bro. They are deep. I don't think they lack in no areas right now. Probably like a backup point guard, maybe. But we're gonna see what Reed Shepard do. Coming into his second year, I
Mhm.
think he gonna have a little bit more confidence with himself. He started to look good at the end of the season. So yeah, man, look, we up, man. And all these bandwagon fans coming around, taking TV, all y'all look, real Rockets fans here, man. Greenleaf, man. Salute.
Hey, salute to you, bro. Hey, the panel open, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We could discuss it, man. So
Can
are
I
we
can I
are we
can I
championship
touch
worthy
on
right now? Yeah, go ahead, King. You got it.
I want to touch on what Rich Baby just said. And so, like I said, when I had gave my little points, that's the thing that I think is gonna be important for us to see. Because for the most part, throughout the season and in the playoffs, when Jalen didn't play well, we hardly won games. And so if you getting rid of him and you bringing in KD, I want to see that we can win those games when KD not on the court. You know what I'm saying? If the offense can keep it going when he ain't on the court. If he don't play, 2, 3 games, can we still win basketball games without a legitimate go-to scorer on the floor? Like, I think that's gonna be important. I know that we deep, we got the talent, and we, expecting everybody to improve their game like they did last year. A lot of these guys improved last year from the first year when MA was here. But that's something that we still got to see. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's what I want to see because I'm not expecting KD to play 75, 80 games this year.
Nah. Hey, can I rebut? Can I speak on that, King? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but nah, hey, nah, no, I totally understand where you coming from, but I'm gonna tell you what I see. Kevin Durant, bro, he's a high IQ player. We're gonna be more efficient, more fluid. Our offense gonna be more fluid. Yeah, when Jalen got hot, yeah, things ran good, looked good, bro. But you can't depend on it every single night. And then when he in a funk, bro, what is he giving you? Yeah, his defense got better, but he
J
doesn't.
Dog,
What,
you're not touching on what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about KD's ability to make our offense or our team better. I'm talking about when he's not on the floor, when he's not playing in those games. That's what I'm touching on. I know he gonna, be able to raise the floor of the rest of the team and possibly raise the ceiling. He's that good of a player when he's healthy, when he's on the court. What I'm talking about is the nights when he's not on the court. And so I'm not gonna put the injury thing in the air, but I'm talking about he 37. So if MA say, you know what, hey, we're gonna give you, back to backs off or these certain games we're not gonna play you. Who's gonna be able to pick up the offense where we can still win those games even when KD's not playing?
bro,
That's
bro,
what I that's
bro.
what I'm trying to
I,
touch
I,
on.
I got something to say on that.
That's hey,
let me,
Hey,
that's
let me,
what that's
that's
what
why you kept Cam Whitmore and you looking for Armin Thompson to take a step. You just want your players to get better.
and
and
Jabari
Barry.
and Jabari
Eh,
Smith Jr.
Right,
Jabari
Yeah.
right, right.
I said,
and
This,
Terrell. This why I believe that this why the Rockets really wanted Jabari. I was on email you though, because you know what I'm saying, Noggin as far as like not playing Jabari heavy more minutes in the playoffs in the first round because he was a more, productive guy. I know he's coming off the bench, but as far as like, overall players, Jabari was that dude. And KD, he's familiar with Jabari, right? So when you ask KD where you want to go, you got all these guys that he's familiar with, and then as far as Jalen Green, you just plug in and play in his points, not his position. So with Jabari, he was coming off the bench for what I'm saying, Ahmed Thompson when he snugged that star lineup. And that felt that shows me that Jabari is willing to sacrifice for the team overall. And you talking about bringing in Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant want to play with Jabari over probably what I'm saying, Jalen Green, because he sees that Jabari is more tangible as far as defense, offense to a certain degree. So Jabari can come off the bench for KD and still have an elevation of growing. You know what I'm saying? So in this position, it's a win, bro. It's a win, man. It's a win. We not replacing Jalen Green's position. We replacing his numbers and his production, in my opinion.
And
bro,
also
I think.
Greenleaf.
Hold
My
on,
bad.
man.
Go.
Hold on. Cause King, goddamn man, look. I know you forgot. You ain't heard my voice in a long time, nigga. But I wasn't finished with my point. Look here, man. Yes, I was making a point about KD and what he bring. He uplifts our IQ and things like that. But bro, the guys that's around him, for us like Jabari, and you ain't let me finish, nigga. You wanted to cut me out. You know what I'm saying? In mid talk. But no, Jabari in the playoffs, bro. Jabari had opportunities in the playoffs where I think it may cut him. He cut him short. And Jabari in this year, in the contract year, bro, Jabari, I think he gonna step up. Almond gonna step up. Almond showed you in the playoffs in the biggest moments. He gonna get buckets regardless of the issue. Once he figured out the moment and got things together. So organically, this team is gonna be better with or without KD. Now the inconsistencies of Jalen, you bringing KD here, I don't think it's going to be an issue with Kevin Durant off the court. I think we got guys that naturally going to be better. That's high IQ guys than Jalen. That's got a little bit more get for us. Cam Whitmore, yeah, he might not have the IQ, but Cam Whitmore got the heart and he got the grit that we was missing from with Jalen some nights, bro. So just organically, this team is gonna be better with KD on or off the court, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see an issue with KD taking nights off here and there. It ain't gonna be that big. He ain't take that many nights off in Phoenix, and he still gave you what he gave you. You feel me? So with a more loaded team, with a more well-rounded team, I expect to get what I need to get from KD when I need to get it, and just the organ. We didn't lose nothing but Jalen for as our core. That's it, bro. The core is still intact, and that core is still getting better. So I really don't see an issue with it, bro.
Hey, I
And
want to add to that, King and J. I want to add to that, bro. What if Kevin Durant do sit out? We're gonna be the Rockets of last year that got the #2 seed because we got players who gonna grind on defense, and defense gonna win your games. So I don't see a future of us not being productive without Kevin Durant playing on the court. I see we're gonna be productive both with him on and off the court.
But real quick, but if KD ain't on the court, then the team that won 52 games is also short what 34, 35 points. Because if you
But you,
look at what Dylan Brooks provided and what Jalen provided, that's around 30 some odd points. If KD ain't on the court, then that 30 some odd points from the 52 win team gotta be replaced.
Well, hold on,
And
King.
look, I'm not saying, and I just said this. I expect our players to get better this year than they was last year, just like they did last year from the year before. I expect them to get better. But my point is, I want to see that we can win games when KD's not on the court. So that's going to mean these other guys being able to provide offense, provide defense, and win those games. Because when Jalen Green struggled and had bad games this past year during the regular season, a lot of those times we did not win those games. So
Also,
that's my only point. I know we won some, Dylan to have a big night or Fred to have a big night, but by and large, we had to get that 20, 25 points a night from Jalen for us to be able to win those games. I want to see that we can win those games if KD ain't on the court because we no longer have
So
that guy that
basically,
we
though the
expected.
minutes, so basically, King, the minutes that you saying like, okay, we really plugging in KD's points and minutes over Jalen, but those other team aspects of points came from Dylan Brooks and other guys. So when we get rid of Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks, Alma Thompson's gonna step up. Tyrese and Jabari as far as like coming off the bench and being in those, what I'm saying, starter playing with the bench players is going to plug in. And and these guys are going to get better as young individual guys. They still 24 years old, 23, 22, and like that. And we just missing Jalen Green's aspect dynamic on the perimeter when it's consistent that night. So KD, you're going to get the points, the double team gravity, saying the playmaking and things like that with Alper Shingun. And Alp is another one who's going to step up at his position because Jalen Green's no longer there. I believe KD scoring is going to be more easy for him to just be at his natural scoring and offensive repertoire position from Alper Shingun. But everybody else, I'm not too worried about. I'm looking at Reed Shepard and Cam Whitmore, like Ime Udoka said. Didn't he say that before he walked out the goddamn podium that Reed Shepard and Cam Whitmore's gonna get more productional minutes? And that's what you spoke on, King, that you want to see Reed Shepard in more of a production minutes as far as a point guard. So not just point guard duties, but overall offensive, duties as well. So I think they have some growth. And you add in KD with the maturity of his game, with who he is in this league, we're gonna be all right, bro. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be
And
all right.
also Greenleaf, bro. I'm gonna jump in on that back though, you bro. Pause. I think with this move too, I think it extends the Rockets, bro, as far as the core goes. Cause even you extend KD for 2 years, I think he's looking for a 2 year extension. So be about 39, almost 40 years old. Even after that, bro, you still can build on top of your core with the experience learning from KD. So this moves help your guys. Like you just said, guys like Cam Whitmore, Reed Shepard, if they're not putting a deal, another deal before the NBA season start, it's gonna get them more minutes, more experience to be able to showcase what they can do. Because I really believe Ken Whitmore got a lot to show. It's just him playing in the system. And when a player like KD comes on your team, bro, it elevates your players around you, bro. You take the game a little bit more serious. You look at it a little different way. The way he prepped for his games, you know what I'm saying? They look at that. And these are young guys that probably grew up watching KD, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna elevate this team to a whole new level to where they all gonna step up and elevate their game. We hope they do for sure, but me personally, I think it's gonna happen because last year they showed a certain willingness to defend and also just want to just get better because they was number 2 in the West, bro. Yeah, we lost to a Golden State, which I feel like we should not have lost that series, bro. I blame a lot of that on Udoka. I'm not gonna put all of that on Jalen. Yeah, we needed Jalen to show up, but I just think they was young and they just need to get that experience. So now they got that experience. They know what they have to work on in this off season. And you hear Jabari already talking about it. He want to elevate his game and be better. So I think he's gonna really learn and get the most experience out of any Rocket from KD, bro. I think this experience is gonna really elevate Jabari Smith, bro. And the Rockets want to keep him, and they showing the dedication to want to keep him, not put him in the trade. Because I think Phoenix wanted Jabari for sure.
Oh yeah, they wanted Jabbar. Yeah.
But for Raphael
I thought
Stone not to
Jabbar was
pull the
gone,
trigger
to be
on
no
Jabari,
lie. I
bro.
thought Jabbar was gone.
Me too, bro. I was gonna be upset. I'm not gonna lie, because what he showed in the playoffs, bro, and Adoka didn't give him enough minutes. But what he showed in the limited minutes that he got, you can tell, bro, he a championship core piece, bro. Period.
Yeah. hmm Hey, but
That's
stay right there,
facts, bro.
Rich. I got Chico pulling up. Hey, Chico, what you got? Chico, what's up with it?
What's up with it, family? What's up with everybody? Man, y'all been cooking like a mug. That's a good. The good thing about the trade, I put it in the chat, is that we only gave up one of their first round draft picks. We still got two more of their draft picks, so that was a good thing because we gave up a shitload of picks, but they were second round picks, 5 second round picks. So we still finessed. I think you know what I mean. I hated to see Jalen leave because just off raw potential. You know what I mean? But like everybody's saying, KD, I think KD is going to benefit Barry the most with that mid range jumper because that's one of Barry's bread and butter is the mid range jumper. Sometimes he'd be hesitant, but overall, I think it was a good trade because we still kept the core. I'm still curious of what's going to happen with the contract because they said a 2 year, 122 million extension by a certain time, and then Fred, Fred's still on the roster and got to reconstruct his contract if he want to stay. But I'm expecting good things out of this. I think somebody said that we didn't lose much out of the core, but Jalen, which is losing 1 out of 7, is cool. You know what I mean? For KD, I'm looking at a 2 year, 3 year window with KD, and you know what I mean. If he stay healthy, that's my only thing about him is his health. One thing about Jalen, his best ability was availability, even though, well, regardless of his output. But he was there every night. Even when everybody else took a break at the end of the season, he still took pride in playing. You know what I mean? He might have got burnt out in that. It might have caught up with him in the playoffs. He probably should have took that time off. But it is what it is, man. I think we elevated for sure offensively. And KD is no slouch on defense. Neither he was second to Almond and a couple little defensive. I forgot what
And
it is.
I wanna ask y'all this, you know what I'm saying? Chico, y'all guys. So Armor is gonna be the 2, right?
I'm thinking
I
maybe
hope not.
Fred, man. Fred might be the 2.
Nah, I think
I'm
Alma gonna be the 2, bro.
Armor
Yeah,
gonna
Alma gonna be the
so
2.
it's
Who
gonna
gonna
be
run the
Fred,
one?
Armin,
Fred,
KD
I'm
at
gonna
the
be the
3,
one.
And
or no,
Jabari and
hold on.
LP, bro.
Jabbar and LP.
Yo,
So you think what you
I
think
think
about you don't
I
think
think
Adams gonna start?
Nah,
no,
Adams ain't starting, bro. He ain't
no,
what
he,
y'all
starting, bro.
what y'all think about uh Fred if he's still here, um Cam, Armin at the 3, KD at the 4, and LP at the 5.
I
Yeah, and
like Jabari better
Armin
at
at the
that
2,
3.
right?
like, he
No,
say
I, I,
Cam. He say Cam
no, I
at the
said
2.
Oh,
Cam at the
Cam.
2.
Okay, my bad. I missed that. You say Cam at the 2.
Yeah. Armin
Mm.
at the 3,
Shit.
KD at the 4,
Hey, this one
and
unlock Cam, bro.
LP at the
This
5.
I
He'll
mean,
this
if
bring Bar
Cam,
off
unlock
the
if
Cam.
bench.
Cam, yeah, Jabbar still come off the bench, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, it'll be a big opportunity for Cam. You know what I'm saying? That's why, early on, I didn't like the demeanor from Cam when he act like he walking around with like my nuts bigger than Jalen at times. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
all seen it, right?
Right.
And he made Doka try to, you know what I'm saying, contain that animal and be like, "Hey, bro, I got you, man. You like just chill. We gonna
Greenleaf,
expose
I
this
like
nigga in
that
the
shit though.
playoffs."
Hey, Greenlee,
Greenleaf, I like that shit though. I do. I
everybody
like that.
question Jalen Hart. Everybody say a lot of people be saying Jalen don't got the heart. And that's one thing we can't we don't question about Cam. Cam got that heart and that dog in him.
That
He
dog,
might
yeah,
be,
he
Yeah,
Agree.
ready to go get it.
he just
Uh
ain't got no damn brains.
but I
huh.
Nah,
think
Not, not,
he may
he
getting
got
them
the
right,
brains,
man. He
bro.
may getting them right. He training them through tough love, man. Because it's
nah, he is.
more than
Hey,
just scoring
hey, this
ability to
about
be out
hey
there.
Chico, this about to unlock Cam, bro. Cam finna be
Yeah,
unlocked. Watch I tell you,
he's
bro.
6 million,
This shit gonna finna unlock him, bro.
I agree. It's going to unlock a lot of people, man. I think because a lot of our Rockets was already training with KD this past off season. Uh,
Yeah, it's
before
gonna be
last.
Bard though. I'm with y'all though, bro. If
Yeah,
KD unlocks Bard first and foremost, you feel me? Like Rich
Dog,
was saying,
J Dog, what if that nigga Jabari comes to a natural 6'11" 3 and D guy, bro? Like,
Say
bro, you
man.
Green,
and they can be vice versa.
that's what I've been
Green,
saying for
not
the longest.
you know they was trying, bro. He plays some 3 in the season and in the playoffs, bro.
Hmm.
With Steven Adams and LP out there, so you
Yup.
know they trying to see if it'll work, bro. They probably do it a lot in practice. You feel me? But I think with Jabari and KD out there, they interchangeable, like you say, bro. I think that's
Dog,
why
that
I would,
shit finna be reckless,
Because
bro.
you could
bro.
play, man.
It's finna
KD
be
could play the
crazy, bro.
two,
That
though.
shit
You can
not
have
reckless in
Fred.
the bad way. I'm talking about like I'm gonna say
Nah,
ruthless
it's be
because we
ruthless,
gonna be a
bro.
big
For real.
lineup.
Yeah,
The switching on the perimeter defense
Yeah,
gonna be even more insane.
right.
And KD gonna take the pressure off of niggas, and they gonna just, what I'm saying, like you say, you gonna make guys better to a certain degree because of the
Yeah,
gravity that he's
yeah,
bringing to the table of the team.
yeah.
yeah. Hey,
And the
with Fred
defense
on the
ain't gonna go
bench,
nowhere. The defense not going nowhere.
but hey,
Come on, man.
with Fred on the bench, it's like everybody 6'7" and up. Like
Shit.
if you had
Yeah,
Amon, KD, Bari, Tari, and
Hmm.
Sengun, like that's a nasty ass
Then
that's
lineup.
you
nasty,
bring
bro.
shit, throw it in the double lineup too. Shit, ain't no more experiment with that shit. Throw in Steven
You know
Adams,
what? You know what,
Alp.
Green?
What's up?
I cannot wait to see what those Houston and Dallas young gonna be like this season.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, and them
Man,
Spurs
they get
too.
Well,
The Spurs.
that ain't the matchup no more. Like Luca gone now. I think it's the Lakers.
Kyrie gonna be out for the season.
The
yeah.
Lakers is the matchup that we really
The
want to see.
Lakers, I man, they gonna dog walk the Lakers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
Lakers
but
in competition.
that's the matchup that we interested in. Dallas when they got rid of Luca. I mean, you got
I ain't
a
gonna lie.
injury
Hey
prone
King, I ain't
AD.
gonna lie, man. We finally beat San Antonio out on something, bro.
yeah.
We
Oh
finally
yeah,
beat the
well yeah, you
motherfuckers
Bro,
know
they
what?
ain't
Yeah,
had
San
no
as long as
Antonio
package,
San
got
bro.
Antonio don't go get Giannis.
They ain't got a package good enough, bro, to bring him there, bro.
You
They
know
should
what
no,
I
have
they
think?
waited.
got
I
they got a
think
package. From what I
Who?
They got to give
understand,
up a lot.
hold
They got
on.
to give it
Who?
up though.
From what I understand, they could have got KD for a Castle in the number 4 pick, and
Man,
they
you
turned it
crazy as
down.
hell, bro. Bro,
That's
I
what
don't believe
I'm
that.
just
You
I'm
believe that
just
shit, bro?
I'm just telling you what I heard. San Antonio turned down giving up Castle and the number 4 pick for KD.
Hey, Green, Mr. Mash in the back is in the background.
Yeah, I'm here now, man. Yeah.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
no more zone defense, man.
Now we gonna
Hey,
still play
hey,
zone.
Nah, they ain't playing against us.
hey, I
Oh,
want to
Oh
hear what
hell
my
no. KD a zone buster, nigga.
Yeah,
Oh,
facts.
hey, real quick, I want to hear what
Mars.
my
What's up with
I
it?
want to hear what my dog, Mr. Mars, talking about. Mars,
What
we
up?
got
What up?
KD,
What up,
bro.
fellas? What up,
What you
Green?
feel about this? What up?
Well, first and foremost, the Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks are not the measuring stick. Like, I mean, don't disrespect the Rockets like that, bro. Mention the goddamn Lakers and Dallas Maverick as a measuring stick. That's crazy work.
well,
That's first and foremost, bro.
Sacramento ain't the measuring stick
Um,
neither. We just talking about
Here
San
you
but
go. Here you
Antonio.
um,
go, man.
but
Shit, nigga, crazy.
listen, man. I mean, this was the
KD, bro.
best. Yeah, this was the best possible situation for Kevin Durant, bro,
Nah,
because the Rockets check a lot of boxes, right? And KD is the kind of player who just wants to come in, play basketball, and go home. He ain't trying to lead. He ain't trying to be the leader, and he can just come in and get buckets. I'm happy that we didn't give up, Tari and Amin or Jabari. We kept those guys, and so the defensive principles are still in place. So that was probably was my biggest worry was who are we giving up to get this guy, and if it's Jalen and whoever, then I'm cool with that. So obviously, I think that the Rockets probably will not pick up Fred's team option. You let it go through, and then you restructure it for some cheaper. But I expect him to bring him back. My concern is this though: we still don't got shooting, and so you know what I'm saying. But J Dog and Green, we can't get the same Kevin Durant we got in Phoenix, bro. Trying to operate at the top of the key, dictate and facilitate. Like we, this team has to go through Sagoon at times and play off him, and let Kevin come down pins and have some weak side action going on. If you're gonna put the ball in KD's hands at the top of the key, where his handle is very suspect, he gets plucked. He doesn't handle traps very well no more at the stage of his career. Then you're going to get the same dysfunctional offense you saw in Phoenix. So Ime is going to have to be creative with his offense. You got Jabari and Kevin. Now you can go small ball with both guys at your 4 and 5. You extend Steven Adams. And so, obviously in the offseason, go get another shooter if you can, whoever that is, and take your chances, bro. But Kevin does give you, some scoring that was much needed. But my biggest reward was, we kept our defensive guys. And so you plug in Kevin and then you just see what happens. So listen, I think the defense will still be good. It'll be great. The offense may take some time, but let Ime kind of play with it a little bit, right? Different combinations and lineups.
Right.
But, bro, Kevin Durant is going to make this offense a lot more versatile. I mean, you should see better shots, you know what I'm saying, from guys, open shots. And so my biggest concern is just Kevin needs to play off the ball. I don't want Kevin Durant on the ball trying to
Now,
keep.
hey, I don't think it's gonna be in an isolation scenario as
Okay,
far
there
as
you go. Okay.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
think it's gonna be there as far as the scheme of things. The offense was like, I agree with you on that part. Ime does need to elaborate and expand his
Yeah.
offensive, and he brought in the whole coaching staff back, so they have to elevate their offensive, saying repertoire and scheme of things to the table. But when
Mm-hmm.
you have a guy like Kevin Durant, where everything goes to shit, get a ball to Kevin Durant. I think that's going to be the case.
Oh, for
We
sure.
tried it with Jalen Green and things like that, but
Mm-hmm.
we see he wasn't consistent of being that type of guy. We had to work out things with Al P. Ahmed Thompson stepped up. We seen that big game when he had against Boston.
Right.
And you see that Ahmed Thompson can take a lead. Al P is a serviceable, top tier big man in the league going forward. You see
Mm-hmm.
Jabari has some things to work on. If you put him alongside KD, maybe he figure some things out. Tyrese, and who's a hound dog. Fred VanVleet, you bring him back on a minimal deal that helps the team out.
Yep. Yep. For sure.
We're gonna be, a good, playoff team. Now, does it take us over the top? I believe we can make some moves if they want to move around with the chemistry and camaraderie thing. Just
Well,
plug and
Greenleaf,
play with KD.
the one thing that Kevin Durant does on any team, despite him shooting the ball well or not, is that he's going to change how a defense defends you as a
Right.
team. And so that alone changes life on their offense from day one, right? I mean, I think we all think Jalen is a good player, but he ain't doing his bro. Kevin Durant's gravity just being on the court offensively is going to make a coach have to defend the Rockets in such a different way. So now I'm going to see a lot more pocket passes to listen. Expect the Rockets to get a lot more easier shots around the basket too, because
Yeah.
Kevin does a great job in the pick and roll game. He can pick and pop with Sagoon, little pocket passes here and there. You got Amins lurking around the rim, rebounding and putbacks and doing what he do. And so it's just, I mean, this is a major move, bro. This is a major move. And last
Man.
point, even if KD twists an ankle or he misses a week or two, this team is good enough and deep enough to withstand it. And so that's why not giving up certain guys was key. And bro, like the Suns could have got a much better package than what they got for Kevin. And the Rockets fleeced them, bro. To me, they fleeced them. And
That's
so
why, hey,
the
salute to
Rockets won
Raphael
this deal,
Stone.
bro.
Yeah, I agree with your mom about that pick and pop or that playing off the ball. I mean, I think that's what Ime kept trying to train and teach Jalen to do is how to play his game off the ball. But we all know he played a lot more when he has he plays better with the ball in his hand. And KD is one of those players that he could play off the ball or with the ball in his hands. So I think that'd be a good move. And Stone did fleece because I was nervous when that Bane trade happened, man. When when they gave up 4 first round draft picks for Bane, I was like, I figured KD ticket went up, you know what I mean? But we made it work. I'm interested to see what Phoenix gonna do with Jalen because there's speculations that they might turn around and flip him.
Who cares what they do, bro? He's no longer a Rocket, bro.
I
Like
know.
that's past tense, bro. Yeah, he's a
I'm
clown.
just
He got to
saying because
go. He's gone. Bye bye. He's old news now, bro.
yeah, but knowing Stone depends on who involved, and hey, anything can happen.
Hey, Ma, remember I told you, I was like, man, I'm done with that dude, bro.
Yeah,
I
you did.
mean,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
that play,
you did,
last play,
Green.
you know what I'm saying, stream I did, I was like, I'm done with the dude. I'm done with his camp. I seen what I need to see. So I know what I can get from Kevin Durant. And with a team like that, how we built it up, you losing Dylan Brooks, who versus Golden. Let's just talk about that Golden State Warriors series real quick. So Jalen Green never had a real good series against Golden State. So you already know he wasn't built for that scenario, that series. He was really, harping on his team to save the day rather than him. Now, I think it would have been a different series if it was Minnesota because it'd have been a different type of defensive scheme. Now, when it comes to Dylan Brooks, he was just doing some I don't know what the fuck did he wasn't Dylan Brooks doing that series at times. Dumb plays, like this is the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So with Fred VanVleet, people didn't think Fred VanVleet was gonna show up and he did the opposite. That's why I mentioned that we didn't know what we were gonna get from any of these guys. Guys playing for contracts, guys playing for, just have a spot on the team. And when it came down to it, you're not really losing much. You're losing 21 points per game, and you're losing one of your anchors on defense. Now we have Ahmed Thompson, who's the first team out defense in the second year. Lord knows what he's going to do in his third year in the season. So you're not missing on defense on the perimeter in the starting lineup. You bring in KD with the scoring. That's 26, 25, I'm going to say 27 with the Rockets points per game, and you plug him in that. So it's not really much of a big shift drift with the points and losing defense. You get that and KD because KD is going to play some defense. You got Ime Udoka, who knows KD is going to buy into any good system that comes with it. So I will believe that KD is going to uh, do what's best for the team as far as what he's brought here to do. And I don't think he's going to play hero ball because, Maz, I know our offense wasn't really, pristine, but at the same time, it got us through, saying some grimy games. It got us through some grimy games. And KD is not going to be as grimy. They're going to make it grimy, but it's not going to be as grimy, in my
Nah,
opinion.
and
Yeah,
also
a
too,
lot more
Greenleaf.
efficient.
Kevin Durant rebounds well. I don't think he's Tari Eason or Amin Thompson defensively, but I think he can come in defensively and not take away from what they're doing, if that makes sense. He's gonna fit right in, bro. And yeah, we'll see.
Hey,
Yeah, we'll see.
Greenleaf, you said
But real
go ahead.
quick, this trade does not guarantee anything, bro, because they still lack shooting. And we got to see how Ime uses Kevin Durant, and we got to see how the Rockets react to Kevin Durant. And so it looks good on the surface, but y'all know me, bro. Like until they like this, don't guarantee nothing. It's a good move, but we still got to wait and see.
Hey, Greenleaf, you talking about the Golden State series? Down them last 3 games, maybe the last 2 games, and Ime had Jalen and Brooks on the bench down the stretch from some of them fourth quarters. Man, it was kind of like a little. It was kind of. I think they were saying what they got. You know what I mean? Without them
Yeah,
two.
kind of like the writing on the wall. He trusts who he
Yeah,
trusts, and he gonna play who he play type of deal. Because
yeah. It
I
was
thought he
like
was doing that with Jabari. That's why I thought Jabari was gone. But maybe he made Doka didn't want to express that. You know what I'm saying in the playoffs this season. I don't know. It's all kind of things
and
that
Barr didn't have that contract.
speculate.
You know what I mean? You just never know.
Man, we done had every start from OKC, man. Start from James Harden to Westbrook to Durant. That's crazy.
That's what I seen on Facebook. Someone said SJ will be here in 2036.
Hey, what y'all think about this for KD's legacy though? You know what I'm saying? He has to win the chip for the Rockets, right?
Yeah, I think if he could help lead us to a championship, you know what I mean? Something he hasn't done since OKC. He helped Golden State get to a championship, but Golden State was winning before and
I hate
after
this,
him.
bro. I hate everything about this, man. Um,
What's
I
up with it,
know
Red?
a
What's up
popular
with it?
opinion. Salute Greenleaf. The only positive thing that's gonna come out of this, your town about to blow up because the fanboys about to be over here. The fanboys about to hitch their wagon to H Town and they about to come over here. You know what I'm saying? As they say in the streets, they're about to come over here, false claiming, false flagging and shit. About to be over here, you know what I'm saying, on the Rockets tip and shit. Uh but I know my partner Greenleaf about to come up off and eat off these niggas. So salute to that. You know what I'm saying? Cause your shit about to blow up in the real
Hey Red,
way.
Hey Red. I
Anyway,
know you presented this question earlier. I'm gonna present it back to you. Is a championship bust for KD now?
Um, no, it's not. There's no KD's legacy is cemented. With or without a championship, he is who he is. I think they'll have some kind of expectation for him to do more with the team, but I don't think people still see us as a championship team. You're gonna have people in the media that's gonna try to hype this shit up, but the real basketball community knows that our team right now is not a championship team. The last thing Mr. Moss said is correct. This don't mean nothing, like in the grand scheme of things. I don't even think KD moved the needle for us. It was a great move, wrong player.
Reg, what the
We
fuck?
Great move, wrong player. We need a playmaker. KD does not solve our problems. What was our problems? Man said it was shooting, right? That was our biggest problem. I've been saying this since last year, shooting, right? The second biggest problem, it don't matter who he put on the floor. What do we struggle with? Making plays. Now, if unless Stone is not finished, because right, we still got a few more questions on the roster, Greenleaf. What is going to happen with Reed Shepard? Question mark. Are we going to trade him? Are we going to develop him? Are we going to G League him, right? What is going to happen with Cam Whitmore? Same thing. Are we going to trade him? Are we going to develop him? Are we going to send him to purgatory in the G League? Another thing, Jabari Smith, another question mark. Are we going to trade him? Are we going to develop him? Like these are things. The moves, if more moves are possibly going to still be made, or they're going to just double down with the squad we got now. And if we double down with the squad we got now, somebody need to come up and start making plays for us, bro.
I think you wrong, Reg. I gotta disagree with you on a high level right now, bro.
Okay.
I think what KD does is definitely, yes, I get it with the playmaking, but that's why we hope. I'm not gonna say he's going to, because we don't know. But Amon has showed flashes in the playoffs and last year during the season of being a playmaker. Yes, he has to get better with his jump shot. Willing that he does is that's gonna be another level unlocked for this squad. But as far as playmaking goes, I think it'll be more so Ahmed Thompson, Reed Shepard, these guys, getting their feet wet in the playoffs, getting that experience for Reed Shepard after his 1 year. Reed has showed that he's a good playmaker. He's a rookie. He didn't get minutes last year. He had to learn under the tutelage of Fred Van Fleet. I think he's a better playmaker, a better creator, not on the level of a SGA or even a J Dub. But honestly, bro, I think it's gonna be a collective of playmakers, bro, on this squad. It's just not gonna be a de facto playmaker. Yes, we got to get better with shooting. I think Jabari is gonna have a better shooting year this year. I think Torrey, coming off the bench, is gonna have a better shooting year this year. You know, and I just think
Hey, Rick, I
was
don't
a
want to cut you off, bro. But they percentages, Riz, is like as far as Jabari and Tari, they shot over 35% from the three. And you know what I'm saying? Over 40, well, close to 40, well, 45 for Jabari, maybe close to 44 for Tari to a certain degree. So their percentages is not going to, you know what I'm saying, bleed us where we going to be leaking for help as far as the shooting. Like, if you talking about 3-point shooting, and like I said, they shot 35% from the three. Even Jaden shot 35% from the three. Well, we get a 50, 40, 90 guy, it ain't gonna hurt us this season. It's not gonna hurt us this season.
I don't hate Durant. Like I said, if this was Durant a few years ago, I'd probably love to move. Durant's the king of efficiency, right? He's an excellent player, Hall of Fame. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, and Rich was. I do agree with Rich with this. I hope he's right. And I think me and him were the only two guys that's like on the Reed Shepard train. Like if we give Reed Shepard minutes and he turned into what we want him to be, this move might not be as bad, right? I might because if he can be what we want him to be and what he should be, this could be a good move, right? The Cam Whitmore thing, I don't know what's going on with that. That's been a problem, but regardless of who was on the court, that needs to get resolved. And Alperen Sengun, what he showed us in the playoffs, bro, especially on the defensive end, I was sold, bro. I don't give a damn what he posted offensively as far as his efficiency numbers. What he did on defense for us down the stretch in key moments, he is our best player. I mean, he's our number one guy. KD may be the most skilled Hall of Famer, but bro, the leader of the team or the best player, whatever, it has to be LP, bro. Like what he did for us, nah, bro. Like, I mean, maybe, I don't know. As far as that, that's a whole other conversation. But what I'm saying is, I gotta, like Mr. Mass said, I gotta see about the move. We gotta see how this gonna come together. I can't stamp this as a great move yet. I just can't, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you with the Cam and the Reed, but he may shorten. I know it was the playoffs, but he may shorten up that rotation. I think that hurt us. I think we was more effective strength in numbers. You know what I mean? Like with Cam Reed, Jeff Green, veteran experience could have helped us in the playoffs. You know what I mean? We could have a deep roster. If Ime don't utilize it right, it's not going to be efficient. It's not going to be effective. So I'm
That's
facts,
expecting him to go a little deeper this year because we still gonna
facts.
make some more moves. You know, what I mean, we could add like a Kennard or a Beasley, something like that, some shooters like that.
oh
That'll
yeah,
help. That'll help as well. So we'll see what the finished product is put together. So
Hey
yeah.
Chico, you right, bro. About unloading, I said that before when the playoffs ended. Adoka did not unload the clip, bro. He held it back, bro. That's why we didn't beat Golden State. Honestly,
yeah,
he should have rolled with the guys that got us there. If you notice, the teams that's in the finals, they going deep into their bench, bro. That's
yeah,
what that's how they got here, bro. That you look at OKC in Indiana, bro. They unloading the clip. They unloading the clip, bro. And when you get your guys confidence and they playing, they gonna perform and they gonna show for you, bro. But if you shorten the roster and then you try to put Holiday in, he ain't do shit. Cause why? He wasn't playing at first, bro. So you gotta unload the clip, bro. You got to. So I put a lot of that on Adoka. Adoka gotta get better also. So y'all boys right.
they added
Yep,
Yeah, I
a
mean,
I
I
agree.
do agree that Ime could have went deeper into his rotation, but you mentioned the teams that are in the postseason now. I mean, I'm assuming Indiana and OKC. Um, I mean, but those teams can shoot the basketball at a high level. The Rockets can't, and so I don't think we strictly lost the series versus Golden State because of Ime not trusting the bench. We can't put the ball in the basket, and so I mean, what you're saying is partially true, Ben, but we need shooting, bro. I mean,
But
even with
Ma,
Kevin Durant, we need shooting, bro.
Mars, I gotta react to that because
It's
it
all
was
good,
shooting
bro.
on the bench. Hold on, wait, it's shooting on the bench, bro. Your Holiday shot a good percentage this year from three.
Yep.
Even Jeff Green shot a good percentage this year from three. Literally from the corner three. Go look at it. It
I got you.
you had the adequate shooters on the floor. It's just Adoka didn't unlock him.
And I'm not saying
No
I'm not
disrespect to
saying they.
Jeff Green, bro, but he's not getting major minutes versus the Warriors in the
No,
postseason.
it ain't really major minutes though. Even like a Tate, like Tate could give you a spark.
But he was hurt, bro.
I
I
know.
think
I'm
he was
just
Yeah.
saying.
hurt.
I'm just saying those type of players. They ain't no stars, but they could give you some type of spark. And it's just like with
Come on, bro.
like to
If
me
y'all mentioning
before
Jeff
before
Green
the
and
Pacers. No,
Holiday, bro, then we in trouble.
no,
You
I
know,
bro,
know
for
that,
two
if
or
but
that's
three
y'all
But
minutes.
you
go-to,
said shooting.
then
Come on,
yeah, I see
You
why we
said
lost.
shooting, Vibes. That's
they
all I
helped
was saying.
throughout the season though. They
I
helped
see
us
why we
get to the
lost, bro.
second feed though throughout the season. They chipped in here and there. You know what I
Man, Jeff
mean?
Green and Holiday ain't gonna move the needle versus a Golden State Warriors team in that situation, bro. And the fact that we're bringing up those two guys' names and we not holding the other guys accountable, I see why we lost, bro. I see why we
No, but
lost.
No,
it's the same thing. Golden State problem with what do they say about Steve Kerr? He never. It's the same thing. They having problems with Kuminga and shit, and Moses Moody and all those guys. He put Moses Moody in the game and what he was doing, killing, and he never did it again, bro. He never consistently put him in the game. They probably would have wrapped that series up even earlier. It's the same thing with us. If we had to put a couple of those other guys in the game a little bit more consistently, we would have dragged it out and maybe even had a better chance of winning it. It go both ways. You got the guys that got you there. You got to ride them home hard.
Moses Moody and Kaminga are head and shoulders more impactful than Holiday and Green. It's not even a comparison, Reggie.
But it proves my
So come
point.
on,
He
bro.
literally, it
they
proves
wouldn't
my
even get a
point.
lot
What
of
you got to
playing
do
time.
is
It's not a
exactly. It's not
comparison.
about the ability. It's about the fact that they were. That actually makes my point even better. That he had dudes on the bench and didn't play them. That means he literally was like, and
But
this was
Moody
another
was
point.
playing.
And
Kaminga
but
was
I
playing.
said Cam and Reed and Jeff Green. I said Cam and Reed first, then I said Jeff Green.
Why would you want a sporadic Cam Whitmore playing who is
I
tunnel
mean, shit,
vision
we had a
and
Jalen that
sporadic?
was MIA. I
He's
mean,
trying to win or lose, bro. I mean,
But
come on.
also, Udoka got outcoached last
I agree with
series
that too. He did. He did. He did
by
that, coach.
Steve Kerr. I mean, I don't like Steve Kerr, but he's a 4-time champion. He been in the finals 5, 6 times as a coach. So
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, Udoka got dog walk in the coaching department, bro. And
But we also talked about in that series, sometimes it just comes down to screw coaching, screw whoever. Like, here's a basketball, Jalen. Go take us home. And so sometimes it literally comes down to that. And so that's why after game 7, we all got on Jalen Green because despite Ime's bad coaching decisions throughout the series, it still went 7 games. And Jalen Green had a chance to, carry the team. And he wasn't doing that. And so I know we can nitpick at all these things, but it comes to a point in a game where it's Imano versus Imano. And there's a reason why on the screen right here says Kevin Durant and not Jalen Green anymore because KD ain't gonna do what he did, bro. And so for me, sometimes it's just that simple, you know.
yeah, it's gonna come down to me. The way I saw that last series was their game plan was to shut down Jalen, and our game plan was to slow down Curry. And if it wasn't for Buddy Hill going off in that last game, they wouldn't. We would have won that series. Buddy Hill, he didn't do shit all series, and then he just went stupid in that last game. But our main objective was slow down Curry. You know what I mean, and let the other people beat us. Our young team, we had good experience in the playoffs. You know what I mean. Alman had a slow start, but he finished strong. You know what I mean. I think Barry should have played a lot more. You know what I mean. We're gonna learn and build off of that. It's a good thing we bringing that core back minus Jalen, and we adding KD. So
So who the second best player on the team after KD right now? Right now, it's constructed.
It's Amin Thompson.
Alman
yeah,
and Alman and
It's Amin
Şengün.
Thompson.
No
Amin
question.
Thompson was the best player. Now that KD's there. Hold on, bro.
it's Cancun.
Hold on, bro. You know what, bro? I'm being inconsistent, and I'm not being real right now, bro. Ask me that
It's
question
Cancun.
again, bro. Ask that question again, bro.
Who the second best player on the team?
It's
Kevin
Cancun.
Durant. Kevin Durant.
So who the first?
Alman.
Amin
Oh
Thompson, bro. Amin Thompson.
no, it's the same. How is LP not? I get it. It's Kevin
He's
Durant.
not
So,
Amin Thompson. That's why, bro. He's not better than Kevin
bro,
Durant.
the whole
But
team is literally built around LP, bro. Like, I mean, what do we?
I don't
Come
know.
on, man.
I know a lot of people was
bro, the
complaining
team
last
ain't built.
year down the stretch.
Hold on, Reggie, bro. This
Team
team
not
ain't built
built.
around
Team
no
not built
damn.
around LP, bro. I had to come off
Right, this
mute.
team ain't built around no
Hell
LP.
no.
The hell?
Like, bro, y'all seen what he did for us in the playoffs.
What does that
Alman
mean,
pulled up
bro?
too.
He
Well,
didn't,
yeah.
bro.
What did he
He
do?
did not dominate, bro. Not on
He sure did
offense.
not dominate.
Don't do that shit, bro.
He
Don't
He
do
showed up
couldn't
that
in
even
big
now.
back
moments.
down.
We
He
gotta
couldn't
we
even
gotta
back
keep the
down a
facts right.
6'4" Draymond Green, bro. I mean, what you mean built around LP? No, it ain't.
So you
He
think
had a he had an
I'm
overall
in
good
the expert.
series, bro, on both ends of the court. He had a good defensive series, had a decent offensive, but he did not dominate, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And when Draymond was on him, Draymond shut him down. If you look at the individual matchup,
Am I wrong, J-Dog, for
That ain't
saying
it. That
Arnold
ain't even
Thompson
the
was
real
better?
big. That ain't
no,
even.
you're right. No, you're not wrong, bro. You know,
Okay.
Reggie kind of like
but a part of
LP
that,
did have he had a good series, Reggie, overall. You know, especially when you look at what Jalen didn't do. But LP should have dominated that series, bro, down low in the middle. Talking about on offense, bro.
part of that,
He,
y'all know he playing out of position, bro. And I'm not one of these
yeah,
LP
Steven
fanboy
Adams out there.
apologists.
Don't do that. You can't do that
Out
no
of
more.
position.
Yeah, Steven Adams out there with him, bro. Don't do that now. And I don't even want to make this about LP because LP had a good series, but you don't give him
But we
something that he
resigned
didn't.
Adams. We got him back. So I
That's what
mean,
I'm telling you. Yeah, but no, bro, he played good, bro. But the team not built around him, bro. They put ancillary pieces around him, and they thought Jalen was gonna be the core too. And so they got pieces around them to, big up both of them to a certain degree. But it's really just a talent thing. They were drafted for talent, the best available talent in them spots. It really wasn't no just concerted effort to build around LP. Now, like right now, they gonna probably go more with 3-point shooting around him, KD, Almond's game. I want to see what Almond gonna come back with. That's my thing, bro.
I agree with that.
If
And
he got any kind of go ahead, bro. I ain't trying to
Mid
cut you.
range jumpers.
no, all I was gonna say is you never can go wrong with shooting and defense, bro. And
Right.
like I've been just spam shooting, bro. Like shooting and defense, bro. You can never go wrong with that.
Let me ask y'all a question, bro. If y'all know what Grimes actually for on the market, bro? Quentin.
It's probably kind of high, but he out there. He'll be a nice addition.
He high. He wants what he want. What he asking for? You ain't heard no number.
Nah, let me look it up. Let me see. But no, I ain't heard a number. But
What y'all think about D-Lo, bro?
For a low price, I'll do it.
Yeah, hell yeah, for a mid-level
Oh,
reception, what, 15 million?
what damn D-Lo?
Huh?
D'Angelo Russell, nigga.
Bro,
Hell
I'm talking about
no.
what no, but this is what I'm saying, bro. With KD here, now, no, D-Lo on our team without no KD. KD is a consistent player that's gonna give you consistent what he gonna give you. You feel me? Consistently give you what he gonna give you every night. He not gonna backtrack. He might have a bad game here and there, but he gonna be consistent with his numbers. You feel me? With D'Angelo Russell here, you don't need no showstopper, bro, ever shooter. D'Angelo Russell shooting what over 40% from the three, still
Yep.
in Brooklyn.
And
So,
he a
Bro,
3-level scorer. He
didn't
can get you in the
D'Angelo
midi.
Russell play? Didn't D'Angelo Russell play with LeBron James?
he did,
Bro,
bro, but
he
LeBron was
got
So
holding him back, though, bro.
how did he show up when he played with LeBron?
he
LeBron
got
hold people
scapegoated,
back, bro.
bro.
Don't do that
You
shit.
know
Don't
how
do
that
that, King.
go. Come
he
on, bro.
12
No, I
mil.
don't know how I go. Hell no, I don't want no
King,
D'Angelo
LeBron
Russell,
hold
bro.
people back, bro. I
Hell
ain't trying to hear
no.
that shit.
Man,
I'm not
Hell
even
no.
anti-LeBron
they
James.
used him as a trade pawn. Come on, bro. You know how they go with over there
Man,
with
I ain't
them.
trying to hear that. That dude would play with LeBron like two,
You
3 years.
but let me ask you this, King. You
And
don't
he
think
and he
D'Lo,
melted. Y'all want to talk about Jalen melting? That nigga melted every time in the playoffs.
Who's that?
D'Lo,
D'Lo?
Yeah, you might as well call him the Wicked Witch of the East and
bro,
sprinkle
they
water
was
on him. That nigga
scapegoating the
melted.
dude when they didn't play well. No,
I
King, they
rather,
was scapegoating the dude when they didn't play well, and it
That's
wasn't
right.
on him most times.
I'd rather take
No, he
Mitchell.
melted, J-Dog.
I'd rather take Lil Mitchell from Miami than D'Lo, man.
Who?
Mitchell,
He ain't no shooter
Davion.
like that, though, bro.
Davion, I know, but defensively, like over
Man,
D'Lo, I
he
would
too damn small, man.
Hey,
I
give me
don't.
your boy from San Antonio that won Rookie of the Year. I want him or Vassell. One of them two
Ethel
from San Antonio.
for sale, man. Hey,
Now
but
you not.
hey,
I
J
like
Dog,
Vassell.
J
I like
Dog,
Vassell.
Quinn, a restricted free agent, and his ticket is
Oh shit,
12.8 mil. But they are trying to ship him. They're trying to see what they can get out of him.
man! You can do a sign and trade, bro. Look, man. I package up Reed Shepard and one of our number ones for that boy, man.
Man, we need to get
If
Derek White. That's what we need to get.
man,
Yeah,
if he get Derek White from no goddamn Boston, man.
We might. We can give Cam Whitmore because Jason Tatum gonna be out next year. They're gonna need somebody to score that ball in
Hey,
that wing.
while we're talking about it, the Boston Celtics are trying to save some money, so Derek White or Holiday might be available.
Oh
I believe
yeah, that's
Holiday
what we
gonna be
need.
available. I don't think Derek White gonna be available,
Yeah,
bro.
one
Yeah,
of
they have to trade a Fred for one
Yeah,
of them.
I
right. I
trade
think
Fred. I trade Fred
Yeah,
for both of them.
that
you trade
contract.
who?
They do what
Fred.
they do. What Fred do, but better, and they do what Fred do, but better. Both of them.
You don't think Holiday on the decline? I was talking to Greenleaf about that. You don't think Holiday on the decline, Reggie?
A decline, and I like Fred, bro, but a decline Drew Holiday is better than a prime Fred. I'm gonna be real with you. And Derek White do everything Fred do, but shoot way better.
And
So
you got to remember with Holiday, bro, he was playing a role. So I don't necessarily think he was declining, bro. I think he was just trying to play his role because he wasn't the first, second, or third option on Boston. You
But
know what I'm saying?
he ain't been that since goddamn he left New Orleans, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't really know what he really is because he been playing a role all this time.
But his ass ain't young no more either.
That's a fact. But defense didn't leave nothing. He still got that defense and that
man,
shit.
But
I'll do it.
you'll trade Fred. That's what y'all saying?
Hell yeah, for both
Yeah.
of them. Either
Yeah,
one.
you'll have to trade
Straight up.
contract wise because I think they in that same range. They not 30
I
million,
definitely
30,
trade for
40.
Derek White, bro. But I don't
Yeah.
think they would do that shit.
Hey,
They
if
would do
they,
that.
bro,
Yeah.
either one. I don't care which one, Drew or preferably Derek White. But if
But
they
I
want to
think
give
Fred.
us Drew,
I'm gonna
Boston
be
and
real
Celtics.
with you, bro. I think Fred gonna play better without Jalen, bro. I think a lot of the weight and a lot of the responsibility and all that, I think gonna be lifted off his shoulders, bro. I think he's gonna play more freely with KD there. I
And
think Fred
I
gonna have a
agree.
better season, bro.
I agree with you, bro. But I was just speaking on if we did trade for
Oh, if we do, yeah,
if we do. But
bro.
I do think that Fred VanVleet will have a more efficient year,
Right,
not having to chuck up shots because Jalen Green not showing up.
right.
I'm kind of
Bro,
And Fred gonna chunk up shots regardless.
hey,
yeah.
Beasley on the market. Who was saying Beasley? Who that
Yeah,
Chico?
Beasley a free agent for them. I mean for Detroit.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a good. That's a
get
good.
him.
That's a good.
Yeah,
We should
Beasley.
have added him last
I'm
season, man.
cool
Oh
with getting
yeah,
Luke Kennard here. If we get Luke
yeah. Luke
Kennard,
Kennard,
we
he
good.
riding over there in Memphis, so
Yeah,
yeah.
but Kennard,
But he don't
can he
show up in
still
big
shoot?
moments, either.
Yeah, he can still.
I
And
ain't
he
seen
always
him.
get hurt.
Hey, you seen him like
Yeah,
last
They
bro.
was
That's
year?
talking
my
about Trey
boy.
Murphy too. Trey
That's
Murphy from New Orleans.
man. That boy, they're gonna command some money though, bro.
Who Murphy?
Ain't he in a contract here?
We
Cause
need,
he didn't
we
he come out with Jabari? Didn't he come out with Jabari, bro? Or
yeah.
did he come out?
I
Did
think
he
so.
come out with Jalen?
Jalen. It might have been Jalen.
Yeah, he
It was
pretty
Jalen.
young.
So we signed Jalen. We could have signed Jalen after this offseason.
Yeah.
We
We
signed
need to
him
get
up.
that little left hand boy
No,
from New
no,
Orleans.
it gave you. It gave you. No, it's good we did Chico because it made
Yeah,
the money work.
yeah, no,
It
no,
made
it's
the money.
good. I'm
Yeah.
saying about Trey Murphy. Like,
Oh, Trey
yeah.
Murphy. Yeah.
All right, what's the other dude? The other point guard for New Orleans? He a lefty. He can shoot the rock off the ball.
Are you talking about
Alvarado. What you talking about?
No,
no,
not Alvarado.
not
Oh,
him?
you talking about old dude from Connecticut? That's what you
Yeah,
talking about?
You, boy, that's who.
Hawkins.
Oh my God,
No, Hawkins a
Oh,
right.
Hawkins.
Hawkins,
Yeah,
Jordan
oh,
Yeah,
Hawkins.
Hawkins.
he right-handed. He right-handed.
Oh, I
Yeah,
emptied
he
the clip for
right-handed,
him.
Rich. Yeah.
I emptied who you want on the team. You can give me him, boy.
This nigga
Anybody
say
on the
he
team can
empty the
go to
Hey, I
clip.
him.
think he'd be
what
better.
the anybody, man? He ain't giving up no
You
homage for no
can't empty
homage.
no
Boy,
damn. You
Jordan
can't empty no
Hawkins,
clip. Hawkins.
Hey, he should
except
be available
Ahmed.
too, bro, because
Anybody,
they
boy.
get Knipple. They finna get Knipple in the draft, so he might be available.
Yeah, give me
What
him,
pick
boy.
they got?
They got the number 8 pick, huh? Or is it 7?
New Orleans, they got a top 10 pick.
Who got number 2?
Spurs.
The Spurs gonna be able to. They're gonna be able to let go of guard if they get Dylan Harper. They gonna.
That's what I'm saying. They got to let go of that rookie of the year they got. That's what
Nah,
we need.
Castle ain't going nowhere unless they getting a star in return.
We can
Uh,
get Vassell too. Vassell good too.
Vassell, like someone like Vassell or Brenham, I'll take one of them off the bench. That'll be a
Or
nice thing.
So your boy still there? What's his name? Sheldon. He's still in San Antonio.
Oh,
yeah,
CP3.
Vassell, he's still down there. He ain't getting no
Vassell,
No,
play
not
time though.
the other dude, bro. Number 3.
Brenham,
What's his name? No,
Johnson,
Sheldon, bro. What's his name? Sheldon.
Yeah,
Keldon Johnson.
Keldon Johnson.
Keldon Johnson. Yeah, I'm talking about
yeah, the
Sheldon.
power
He's still
forward.
there.
Yeah,
He ain't no damn power forward. He a 2-3.
Yeah,
he
wing.
he like a undersized like I don't know
He
what
un,
he is, bro.
That's what a Cam was. Cam, he like a Cam.
He
He
on the
like
bench now. I
six.
watched some of his last games, bro.
he on the
He
bench
in the
too.
yeah. They moved him to the bench because they got Fox and Wimby got hurt, and they were trying to like tank or whatever. So they moved him to the bench.
So what they trying to do over there, bro? In San Antonio, really? They trying to build organically, or they trying to bring some vets there
They're trying to
along with?
like a mix of both, but they trying to tank and get as many picks to have more leverage and
They
assets.
try to do the shit we did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
because they
Everybody
moved.
trying to do that shit, bro. You
OKC
see
did
it now?
that too, man.
Yeah.
OKC did what we did. It just paid off for them.
Nah,
They
it
didn't
paid
go
off.
for a star though. We went for some mediocre veterans,
Yeah.
some mid range veterans with Dylan and Fred,
Right.
and they went and got Caruso and Hardenstein. You know what I mean? Like,
Caruso paying dividends for him, bro.
yeah, and so did Dylan and Fred. They paid dividends for us too.
Hey, nah, that's facts. That's facts.
You know what I mean? But they didn't go chasing a big name. You know what I mean? That was the only concern I had about trying to go chase a big name. You know what I mean?
We didn't need to, and they didn't need to, because they had
Yeah,
Shea. Now our youngsters, we thought they was, LP. He took a hell of a step. Jalen on and off. You know what I mean? So we thought our youngsters was gonna kind of grow into that number one, number two role, and then you put ancillary pieces around them like Fred and Dylan to help them grow, and you got something. But OKC didn't have to really go start nothing. That's why it was cool Hardenstein. That was cool Caruso, because they both were role players that fit a niche, bro.
they got fixed though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right,
They went and got
right,
fixed. Like
right.
with Fred. I mean with
Mm,
KD. I think he's a fit. You know what I mean?
right.
I'm glad we didn't have to give up multiple players of our core. You know what I mean? Dylan was going into his last year, his contract, so
Mm.
he hit or miss, bound to burn off anyway. You know what I mean? So we won on that, and we still got two of the other first round draft picks with.
Yeah, if you can't say the Rockets got better by this trade alone, man, I think you still you
Yeah,
stuck in some you stuck in the realm of delusional. You know what
Reggie
I'm
Them
over there.
saying?
Jalen
That Reggie
fan,
over there.
that's them Jalen fanboys, Greenleaf. Hey,
I
we
might I
look,
might be
Man, we
yeah,
try.
we,
Hey,
Green.
bro.
yeah,
Hey,
it might be
Hearn, what's up with it,
delusional.
Hearn?
What's up with it, Green? I
Hey,
love you, man, but
what's up
I,
with it,
lo-
bro?
I love you, but y'all got the cancer of the NBA in y'all roster, bro. I mean,
We got that chemotherapy for that nigga over here.
nigga, chemotherapy ain't gonna work for Kevin
But he,
Durant.
he made therapy
We
like
got
a motherfucker.
Chemotherapy
Hearn,
ain't gonna
Hearn,
work
you
for
don't think
me.
it's gonna work for KD, bro?
Hell no,
Why not?
Kevin
Why not?
Durant.
I think we just got better. We
I
just got
don't
better.
think. I
We got
don't
rid of
think.
that nigga Jalen Green.
Hey,
Nah,
but
Herm
hell,
cooking.
hey, but look, man, Kevin Durant is man. He's not the same player that he once was. Kevin Durant. He's not go. He's not. He probably gonna play 40 games in the season. Kevin Durant. He just a guy that can't uplift teams anymore. He can't do it. Houston gonna have to get something else. Gonna have to make another power move. I don't see it. I don't see it happening off top like that. And then if you
don't
do,
project y'all shit over here.
hey, I'm just shit. I ain't projecting shit because I
Hearn,
love the way
this
that
nigga
y'all was
KD,
moving.
that nigga KD. Hold on, let me pull
But
up his
Kevin
stats
Durant
on the
ain't the
screen
damn
real quick.
answer. KD not the answer to this shit. KD not gonna
man,
elevate the Houston Rockets.
I
Y'all
ain't
was
trying
going,
to cut your
y'all was
thing off, my
trending the
boy.
right. Y'all was trending the right direction.
We
Y'all
still
was,
trending the right
Hey,
direction.
look at it. Look at that shit, Hearn. Look at that, bro.
man, that don't mean shit.
What you
What it
It
mean?
mean a lot
what it
for us.
do for
For us,
Phoenix?
we
What it
missing
do for
shooting. We
Phoenix?
not talking about 3-point shooting, Hearn.
No,
We
no,
just
no,
talking
no.
about
But
shooting, bro.
what he do for Phoenix? What it do for Phoenix?
That's Phoenix. They was a bad shit
And he
show.
had
They a shit
another,
show
and
right
he
now,
had
though, bro.
another star, have one of the best shooting guards in the game with him, and they still did. It still didn't amount to shit. Man, look, Kevin Durant, if anything, is gonna burn down the Rockets because I don't care what anybody say. Losing Dylan Brooks, Dylan Brooks was good with the Houston Rockets.
He had a good
He
season.
actually had value for the Houston Rockets. Now Jalen Green, yeah, I been saying get rid of him, but I would not have done this trade with Kevin Durant though. Because at the end of the day, now you gonna have to make another move to get rid of some more of y'all youth to try to win now. And I
That's not
don't
true.
think you guys had to go in that direction. Ime Udoka was doing something special. All you had to do was get rid of Jalen Green, kept everybody else. Is there some other
I mean, that's pretty much
young
what we
stud
did though.
elevate? Yeah, but y'all got rid of that number 10 pick. I feel like y'all could have got something
Man, it
better
wasn't
with
nobody
that
like
pick,
that,
Man,
man.
you
man.
got to.
Y'all
Reed
could have got
Shepard couldn't
something
get
with that
5
10
minutes on the
pick.
court last year, bro. What that 10
Right,
pick
but
was?
Yeah,
y'all,
that number
but
10 pick is the prospects for that number 10 range
I
is
think y'all could have got
different.
something. Y'all could have got a plug in that was missing from what y'all needed from this previous season. Ke-
Like oh,
honestly, this Kevin Durant move, he's gonna bring y'all down, bro. Dude,
there's a
dude,
50-50.
it is
It's
what it is
50-50
with
on that.
KD,
I'm with
man.
you.
Y'all go do the same thing y'all did this previous season, lose in the first round. Y'all gonna lose
Bro,
in the first
in the
round
first
with Kevin
round,
Durant. Yes,
Hearn,
with Kevin
hey
Durant.
Hearn, we
Yes.
don't even know what the rest of the
Yeah,
West gonna look like yet,
Spurs
bro.
finna get better.
We got better, and
Spurs
you
finna
already
get
saying we gonna go
better.
in the first round, dog.
This nigga
Hey
I
man,
mean,
playing with
they,
that
they said the
Spurs
goddamn.
same
finna
shit
get
last
better.
year, Greenleaf,
Huh?
about
Kind of right,
everybody
bro.
else
This
got
Because
nigga,
better. The same
what if
shit
that
they
10?
said last year.
But what if
Everybody
that
else,
pick
everybody
turned
else
into
got better.
somebody
And
special
look at
though?
us, number 2 seed. The
this
same shit last year.
Did
Oh, pick was better than y'all.
these
Man,
Defense
other
hold on.
teams?
Who said
These
who said what if that pick becomes something special?
these
Uh,
other
Me,
teams.
I said, what if they draft somebody and hit on it, and we looking like, dang,
Yeah, but
that could be us.
we've been talking about that over here for the last few years about we got enough young people,
Man, these
you
other
know.
teams in the West finna get better, man.
But look at
exactly.
OKC.
We had
These
to.
They
other
got
teams finna get better, man.
Hey, hold on.
The
We
Spurs,
got
the
better.
Spurs,
We got better
young
because
yeah,
look, a
but the
lot of people
Spurs is
question.
one, and the Spurs is one damn major move away from being better than y'all.
They only got one option.
man,
That's
if you don't
Giannis.
shut the hell, man, get the
But
hell
Nah,
out of
look,
here,
keep
Hearn.
keep keep
Hearn,
thinking
what
that.
the fucking wrong with you, bro?
Keep thinking that.
hey
Keep
You
Herm,
thinking
come
hey,
that,
over
hold,
here with this
man.
shit, Hearn. You
Yeah, yeah,
trip,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
You
Don't
like the
put
so
that shit
gas, like
on
nigga.
me.
You like the gas, like come over here
I
with
ain't
that old
gas,
funeral
right?
service, with that old funeral service ass shit you on, nigga. The hell is
Shit,
you
Kevin
talking about,
Durant.
nigga?
Hey,
hey,
Stop,
hey,
Kevin,
Hearn.
so
Kevin
Stop.
Herm,
Durant works at a
Stop.
funeral home. Y'all got
Okay,
a
we
nigga
gonna
that works
see.
at a funeral home, man.
Okay.
That
so
motherfucker.
Herm,
Nigga that
check
work
this
at the
out.
funeral home ain't
This
never
nigga is
seen,
He
man.
said
tripping.
funeral home Herm. You need to change your name to funeral
Funeral
home
home
Herm.
KD,
Goddamn it.
That's what
man.
we gonna call this
Funeral
goddamn.
home KD. I just don't like Kevin.
We
Kevin
got the
Durant
number one
doesn't bring
trauma center in the
anything.
United States, nigga.
Kevin
KD
Durant
in
is
good hands, nigga.
not gonna
Hearn,
be a
Hearn,
positive guy in that
Hearn,
locker room. Kevin
Hearn,
Durant is gonna hold the guy they
bruh.
say goon back. Man, Kevin
Didn't you just
Durant
say
is the
last
best
year,
thing
Herm,
y'all
that we
need.
get rid of Jalen Green, Herm? These are
Man,
your words,
Get
bro.
rid of Kevin
If we
Durant.
get rid of Jalen
Best
Green
y'all need
for
to do.
whoever,
And
Jalen
get rid of
Brown
Kevin Durant,
or
man.
whoever, that we was gonna
No,
be a better
no, no.
team,
The
right?
Rockets didn't free up any cap space because Kevin Durant contract. No, they did not free up any cap space. Houston gonna have to make some more trades. That's what they're gonna have to do. Essentially, guess what? Just because you might be trying to get rid of Van Fleet, now you gonna have to put another young
Fred just
piece.
got to sign a team friendly
This
deal.
nigga.
Nah. But y'all gonna have to get rid of another young piece for a team
No,
that
we
wanna.
don't.
No, we don't.
All
we
right,
we
yeah.
just got rid of
So who
54.
want Fred
We
Van
just got
Fleet
rid of
then? No.
Jalen contract.
No,
We just
nah,
got
but
rid of
you
No,
50
picked
about
up
Fred,
you
56
picked
Fred,
up
million.
Kevin
Fred's gonna
Durant.
be reconstructed. He's
Yeah,
gonna be reconstructed.
No,
team
no, but
friendly.
but nah, yeah, but what team wants Fred Van Fleet?
He
Who
gonna
said?
stay here
Who
for a
said we
cheaper
trying to
price.
trade him though? Who said we trying to
Yeah, I
trade him?
need to trade him.
Look at here.
I gonna have
Now,
to.
now,
Hey,
now with
good. Hey,
KD, that was KD problem over there in Phoenix. He ain't no goddamn point guard. You
or
know what I'm saying?
coach.
It was a
He ain't
bunch
had
of
no coach
scores running
neither.
around with that like a chicken with their head cut off. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody
Yeah,
like Fred who
nah,
stepped up
but
in the
but y'all
playoffs,
y'all
bro.
y'all might have to do a
Fred
process
stepped up.
because
He earned his
y'all.
money.
I
No,
think
he
Trey
did.
Young. I think Trey Young will love to come to Houston.
Trey Young,
Man,
man,
we
come
ain't.
on, bro.
Well, this
Trey
Hearn,
Young
come on, man. I know
over
you
Fred.
bullshit.
We talking
Yep.
about winning, not entertainment, huh?
Now,
That's
now we
good.
take a step back defensively. You talking
I
about
mean,
taking a
Trey
step
y'all
back?
already took a
Trey Young
step
get you
back.
bringing in a smaller
Bro.
Jalen Green
Y'all already took a step back. What you
No,
talking
we
about?
didn't.
Yes,
So
y'all
look,
did.
that nigga
Hearn.
Hearn
So
Yes,
funny,
look,
y'all
bro.
did.
let me tell you. I
Dylan
wasn't.
Brooks was y'all best perimeter defender.
Hey,
Y'all
Hearn.
Who?
lost that.
Armor Thomas, our bitch from
First
Hey,
defender.
team
Hearn.
all defense.
Think Dylan Brooks was slightly better, man.
No, he
First
wasn't,
team all
bro.
defense. Say something
He
different.
Slight,
first team. Come
slightly
on,
better
Hearn.
than who? Than KD?
Nah,
Hey, Big, say this shit
Bulls
again, man.
defense was
First team
slightly
all
better than
defense say a
man.
lot different than
In
what
the
you talking
second
about,
year,
Ern.
first team all defense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We
he
need
tripping.
we
that
can't
shit
argue with
did. That shit
reality
did.
now. We ain't gonna do that now.
Hey, where was that first team defense in the playoffs? That's all I want.
It did his job in the
He
playoffs. What
did
you
it. Hey,
mean?
he held.
It
What
was
was
there.
Steph Curry stats?
Where was that
What was the
defense in the
stats?
playoffs, man?
He had 1.30 point game, just like Jalen Green did.
What happened when y'all
Guarded
needed
by
it? What
Army
happened when
Thompson.
y'all needed it? Y'all lost, nigga. Y'all
Buddy
still
Hill,
won. Y'all lost.
rough
And nigga,
radio
He
looking
couldn't stop
got
nigga,
Curry.
hot.
He
what
couldn't
did y'all
stop
niggas
Curry.
do in the what did y'all do in the
He couldn't
playoffs,
stop
nigga?
Curry, man.
What did y'all do in the
Hey,
playoffs, nigga?
we got swept. Y'all
Curry
got
didn't do
swept.
that.
It don't matter. We
Curry
got
didn't do
Yeah, it
that.
swept.
do matter, nigga.
Something I could have been
Cause
told y'all. At least I
you
be
doing some
honest
hate.
about my team.
No,
And guess what? My team is heading in the right direction. I said
y'all,
we
are they?
now,
What's
Y'all
his
now we
y'all
got to
team?
re
get rid.
y'all re y'all
Who's
Now
his
we got to
rebuild
get
team?
rid of one
y'all
more
rebuild
motherfucker. Now
y'all
we
Who's
ain't
it?
rebuild
rebuilding.
And
We
who's his
actually
team,
won
J
that
Dog?
trade. Now that's a
Memphis.
trade. Now that's how
Memphis.
you
Oh,
trade.
Memphis. Oh, Memphis
The,
out of
the,
there.
You can't hear that
Yeah,
Memphis
yeah, yeah.
twang in that
no,
nigga.
no, but that's how you trade.
Yeah,
You
Now
Lando,
know
y'all
what
they
I'm
took a
needed
saying?
step
this.
back.
Now that's how you make a trade.
Now that's what now
That's
he
how
the
you
missing
make a
piece for
trade,
Orlando.
nigga.
Now
That's
he
how
the
you
missing
make a
piece for
trade.
Orlando though. Now Orlando needed him, bro. That was a
Now,
perfect trade for them.
Orlando took a step back with that trade, man.
No, they no fuck
Yes,
they
they
did.
did.
No, they
Yes, they
didn't.
did. Yes,
No,
Bane,
they
they
Bane
did.
is
didn't.
They took a
is
step
a
back.
good
Bro,
a good
KC,
perimeter
bro,
shooter and 3-pointer. I
Nah,
mean, and a
KCP
but
wasn't giving
defender.
them that, bro.
Desmond Bain
KCP was not a good fit over there, bro.
is a huge playoff problem. Desmond Bain is not gonna come through when you need him. Scottie Pippen Jr. was the best player in the playoffs this
He
past
was good
season.
for y'all, bro.
No, he wasn't. Desmond
I
Bain
said he
was
was
not
good.
good
I
for him.
said Scott Pippen was good. What the hell wrong with you,
I
nigga?
thought you were talking about Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain, that's not
Y'all
what we really
overpaid him
need.
from the jump. Y'all
Yeah,
overpaid
y'all
him
fucked
last
up. Y'all fucked.
offseason.
We
That's
needed
yeah,
now it's
yeah.
one more motherfucker we need to trade.
That's
We need
right.
to trade
John,
Jared Jackson Jr. And
no,
to get
y'all
rid
need to
of him,
trade
we
John
need
Morant, bitch ass nigga. That's who y'all
well,
need to trade. Now you be real, be honest, Herm.
Her,
See,
you
you
said
talking all
that a
this
year ago,
honesty and
her.
shit.
Yeah, her.
Y'all
Don't come
need to
over here with
trade
that
that
shit.
nigga.
You said that y'all supposed to trade y'all a long time ago because of
Y'all
Zion.
ain't using
See, Herm be thinking we
J
yeah,
be
but
Triple J
forgetting.
nobody
right.
wants him now though. Nobody wants him now, so we can't trade him, man. Look, we ain't gonna be able to trade him. Nobody wants him now.
Hey, now Jaren Jackson Jr. He balled out for y'all
Yeah,
when
he
y'all
Yeah,
was
No,
did.
he
in and out of the
didn't. No, he
lineup and
didn't.
shit.
No, he
He
didn't.
didn't bring.
No,
He
he
didn't put no
didn't.
asses
No,
in
he
the
Herm,
seat,
what
but
the
he
didn't.
gave
hell?
y'all
No, he
win.
didn't.
He was y'all had number
This
two
nigga
at
Herm
one
crazy.
point in time, bro.
Told you nigga
No, he
crazy.
didn't. What he
Didn't I
do in
tell
the
you that nigga
playoffs,
crazy,
man?
Greenlee? Herm,
Ern,
something wrong with
What he
Herm,
do in
that
man.
the
nigga
playoffs,
Darren
man?
Jackson Jr. Y'all didn't
What
do
he do in
nothing
the
really.
playoffs, man?
But I'm just saying,
Yeah, I
like
got your answer,
Jared
boy.
at the
Jackson
time
Jr.
being,
has no
Darren Jackson
floor,
Jr. was
bro.
balling,
He has
dog.
two
yeah. They
left.
don't use him right though,
He has
Greenlee.
two.
They
Now
don't.
he has
No,
no
they don't use him.
offensive game
They just want to
whatsoever.
sell
He's the
jerseys.
dumbest. He the dumbest defender in the
And
NBA.
back
All he
door,
does is
motherfucker.
foul, niggas. All he does is foul, niggas. You could get him up with any. If you throw a pump fake, that nigga jumping every time you pump fake.
Herm, I think
Man, I
that's
don't
cap.
fuck with him.
Hey
That's
Reggie, I
not.
think that's cap, Red. That we had
Hey, Reggie,
KD and
man.
all of a sudden
KD
we
brought
took
the
a back
We
we
funeral
took
took
a
a back
step
service.
back.
step. We took a
KD
step
brought
back.
the
That's what I'm
funeral
saying,
service
Greenlee.
to
So
Houston,
That's
man.
Greenlee,
crazy.
He brought the funeral service to Houston, man.
hey
All
Greenlee,
right,
all
all right,
all the
That's
all
Now
trade
you
a dumbass
speculations
trade,
you
man.
prior
bought
to
the
this
funeral
trade,
service.
what it was showing like Jalen, Barry, Tari, they wanted like three of our core players
Man,
and all their
shit.
first round draft picks back. And I wasn't for that. You know what I mean?
We
But the
just gave
fact
him
that they
this
got
year.
one core player and then Dylan and then one draft pick, one first round draft pick, that's a win.
That's facts.
That's a
Now that's
win.
a good. Yeah, Stone won. We won on that, bro.
Yeah, that's a win. You know what I mean?
We
Even if
won.
it's for
Nah,
2
you
years,
got
it's still a
funeral
win.
service. You ain't win. You ain't
We
win.
gonna see. Well, Herm, you make
Kevin,
sure you be your ass back over here so we can go
I
and get some of
will.
that money
Y'all
out your
gonna
ass
win.
this year.
Kevin Durant gonna play 45
I don't
games,
know.
and then
Hey,
nobody
and
gonna do
people
Boy,
nothing.
you
listen
tripping.
though, and
He's at
two, even if
45.
Kevin Durant do retire, all that money gonna free up for the Rockets to go ahead and we can still sign a man something.
Yeah, ain't gonna get paid.
You know what I'm saying? This shit is, bro.
Bro,
Where
he
Mr.
set up for the
Mays at
real.
when you need him,
Yeah,
man?
we still got two. We still got finished 2 first-round draft picks that we could throw another young player in next year or the year after and get
Where
Booker
Mr.
if need
Mays?
be.
Where Mr. Mays at when you need him, man?
Nah, stand on
He
your own
disagree with you, huh?
stand
Yeah,
on your own 2
He
feet.
ain't gonna disagree though. I'm
yes, he
telling you
said it was a good
Why you
trade.
ain't gonna disagree?
he ain't.
You got to play it back. Go back to the beginning, huh? Watch. Listen what Ma said.
Yeah, but get what? If you ask Miles about KD, being the
Bro, we
funeral home,
we
he got
know
no
about
choice
KD.
but
No,
to
he came up here and said he don't want KD to be that one-on-one guy that he was at Phoenix trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying like KD gonna be utilized as a bailout because as we are as a team, always missing is 20 points per game consistently from the
Y'all
perimeter.
missing more than that too.
No, we not,
What else
nigga.
we was missing?
Y'all missing more. Y'all missing more than that too.
Reggie was saying the shooting, you know what I'm saying? We all would agree with that with the shooting, but
Right.
what was the shooting coming from? Was it point guard, the wing,
But
No,
shit,
stretch
but
five? You
KD's
know what
still
I'm saying?
a efficient free throw. I mean, a
essentially,
efficient shooter though. KD a efficient shooter. That's what we've been missing.
but
KD.
essentially, Kevin Durant. When has Kevin Durant been the most successful when it comes to winning? When he has a great point guard or a great ball handler beside him that can get his shot off just as well as he can. That could create just as many opportunities for teammates as he can.
Hey,
Fred VanVleet is not a guy that's going to create a lot of
yeah,
different
but look, if
opportunities.
you watch Rockets
So,
basketball, if you
so,
watch
so,
Rocket Herm, if you watch basketball, if you watch
yeah,
the
but
Rockets
y'all ain't
basketball,
gonna be able to run that type of team
no,
that y'all
hey
ran
Herm,
last year.
hey
Yeah,
Herm, if
I
you watch
agree
Rockets
with you.
basketball,
He's gonna
you'll
take
see,
away.
you know
He's gonna
that
take away
everybody
for
gets a shot
Segun.
on this team.
He's gonna take
Come on,
away for
man.
Say. He gonna take away for Segun. He's gonna
No,
take
he
Yeah.
away
not,
for.
bro.
Yes, he
He gonna
is.
play off
No,
Yes, he
LP.
is.
He gonna play
Yes, he
off
is.
LP. Bro, I can't wait.
No, he's
I can't
not.
wait till this
He never
goddamn season.
played. He
We
never
already
played.
started.
He
We
never
already
played.
started.
He never played off a
The
big man that
finals
don't
ain't
know
even
drill.
came to fruition
He
yet.
never
Herm,
We
played.
already
He
talking
never
about
played
this.
off a big.
Herm,
and he
He
ain't
never
had no
played off a
email.
big
He ain't
man
had
that
no
don't
coach
know
like
Herm,
drill.
Email neither, man.
Herm like the goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
Herm like to make the
No, he
news, bro.
never
He like
played.
to come on here with this
No,
gas
he
He
like
never
like to stir
played
the
that.
off a
pot.
big man his whole
Yeah.
career. So what the fuck? What the fuck make you think he gonna do it now? Never played off an elite big man. He's not gonna do it now.
This the best big man he done played with, nigga.
I don't think so. I don't think that's the best big man he ever
Tell me
played.
who the
Yeah,
best
who's
is.
it?
To be honest, the best. I think
Don't say
Segun
no
on.
bogey.
No, I think Segun on the same damn level. I don't think he's no better than Serge Ibaka.
They
I
they
think they
two
on the
different type
Serge
same
of
level.
players
Ibaka,
though.
and
That's
he
two
couldn't
that's two different
score.
player
Serge
makeups,
Ibaka,
dog.
come
Those are
on,
two
bro.
different
Don't
He's a
Ibaka
makeups.
defender.
should score.
Ibaka was a four.
He's a
It
four
don't
and
matter.
he's a
It
shot
don't matter.
blocker
Yeah,
rebounder, bro.
but guess what? Guess what? Segun got to somewhat play the same way. He ain't gonna be able to post up on that block like that with Kevin
Boy,
Durant.
you crazy.
Why he
That's his
can't?
bread and butter. Hey,
Lord have mercy.
her
He
KD
take
is a
that.
mid-range shooter. He can get to the basket if he want to, but that's any other player on
He takes
any
that.
given team. Shangoon works in the paint. So if you telling him the paint is
That's gonna
yours,
take it. That's
it's gonna
gonna
be his.
Kevin Durant takes away from that.
We ain't gonna be in no ISO
Hey,
situation
Hearn
with
trying to hear
KD, bro.
yourself talk, man. That's how that is, man. Because Kevin Durant finna open up the post game for
Hey,
shit because you can't double
Man,
off of him.
Mm-mm. They gonna try it. See
Guess
KD
how
gonna
it
what?
find
work
his
out.
If
ass
I'm
on
a
the.
team,
He may gonna put
I
his ass
live
on the
with
bench
Kevin
too, like
Durant.
he did everybody else.
We'll lock down everybody else. I don't believe that Kevin Durant can will a team to win anymore. So yeah, Kevin
we
Durant,
don't
get
need
your
that
one
nigga
on
to
one
will
matchup.
nobody to
That's
win,
what
bro.
we want you to do. We want you to play one on one because you play one on one. We know your dumb ass gonna take your teammates out the game. So yeah, Kevin Durant, we gonna lock everything else up, and we want you to play one on one because you ain't got it no more.
First of all,
You
ain't
can't
nobody
hold
locking
niggas
up
down
nothing.
no more.
We one of the
KD,
ones that's gonna lock
you
up.
ain't got Stephen Curry by
We
your
one of them
side
teams
no
that's gonna
more.
lock up
You
first,
ain't
huh?
got Russell. You ain't got the
Ain't
young
nobody out
Russell
here locking up
Westbrook. You
KD.
ain't got the young Russell
Ain't nobody here
Westbrook
locking up
to
nothing.
hold it down, nigga. No, nobody ain't worried about locking up KD. We want KD to play one on one. KD can't will a team to win anymore. KD can't get teams out of jams
So
anymore.
what we seen in the
KD ain't gonna be
playoffs
able
when
to get
Jalen
y'all
Green
out of
was
shit.
getting
Yeah,
blitzed and face guarded and shit. You mean to tell me Shangoon still wasn't getting his off when with the matchups? You said Ahmed Thompson, Jabari played well. Fred VanVleet went off. Dylan, he ain't here no
all
more, so
right.
we ain't got to talk about him. So I'm just saying, you plug KD in there, her.
First
Come on,
round
bro.
exit, man.
That's a
First
different.
round,
That's a different
first
gravy.
round exit, man.
All right, all right.
First round exit.
Wait till August, dog.
Man, look,
I ain't
pull
gotta
up,
wait to
nigga.
August.
We gonna win some more money.
Pull up, nigga. I gotta say, your ass, that crazy ass shit you coming in with that, man. I ain't
Hey,
no biggest
My brother
KD
Hearn,
fan,
man.
I be
bro.
right. I be right
Bro,
all the
listen,
time. Y'all just don't
Herm,
like the way I say things.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't
That's
the
all. I
biggest
be
KD.
right all the
Hearn.
time.
That's a damn lie, and I know
I
you
be
lying,
right
nigga.
all the time, bro.
Herm,
Y'all just don't
in
like
your
the way
mind,
I
nigga.
say it.
Yeah, all right, nigga. Just
That's
pull
all
up,
right.
nigga.
It's okay.
Yeah, we gonna get some. We gonna get some of your money this year. We tore a hole
I
in
want
Elder's
to trust. I
ass.
want to trust funeral home Kevin Durant. Durant, man. You
We
can't
go
trust
get
no nigga like that.
look.
Don't trust
this
that
KD got to
bum.
come in and make
team
shots
is
and play
built.
defense. That's
This
it.
Don't
team
trust
is
that
built for a
bum,
player
man.
like KD, bro.
Fact.
It's built for a player like
That nigga, he
KD
know it.
because
He know it.
No, it ain't. No,
He
it
yes,
know
it
it.
ain't.
is,
He
bro.
know
He
it, bro.
ain't built for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant ain't gonna do shit. Don't move the needle, man.
KD, everywhere he go, he do the same shit, right? So he come to a team.
He
He come
ruined.
to a team that play
I know
defense.
what
All you
I
gotta
know
do is
what he
put up a
do.
number.
Hey, Greenleaf, I know what he do. He ruined the Brooklyn Nets. He, he
And he
Cause
ruined.
doing it when
they
he
gave away a
doing
lot of
Durant
Hey,
assets.
thing.
he
Hey,
ruined.
that Brooklyn Nets series, he still could have beat them Giannis and them boys and carried them
That's the
niggas to the finals.
what he do after that? It went downhill after that series.
Nah, he made Udoka got in his
He
way.
ruined the Phoenix
He made
Suns.
Udoka got in his way.
He
That's what
ruined the
happened.
Phoenix Suns. Kept getting his ass kicked or not
Nah,
making
I don't think
playoffs.
KD ruined the son. I think that was Bradley Beal.
And guess
They
what?
shouldn't have pulled the plug on Bradley
He
Beal. They
finna
should have killed who
ruin the
they had
Houston
over there before
Rockets.
Bradley Beal.
He
Got rid of
finna
Monty
ruin the Houston
also. They got
Rockets.
rid of that coach. They
All
won.
them coaches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
He made
JJ,
Udoka.
I
He
ain't
gonna
been
get some
losing.
respect from KD though.
JJ,
He gonna get some
hey,
respect from Roy Ivey.
AJ,
He gonna have some
AJ
respect
in
for
the
Steven
chat.
Adams. He gonna have some
Hey,
respect for Jeff Green. He gonna have some respect for Fred Van Vliet, a
AJ in the
champ.
chat. I'm gonna tell you how crazy I am. I bet I made money off my Grizzlies by betting against them. That's how ignorant I can get. So I didn't lose bets off the Grizzlies. I won off the Grizzlies because niggas were telling me, "No, Herb, Grizzlies gonna get past the first round." I said, "No,
Hey,
they
well,
not."
I'll make you your first
Eh,
bet. I bet you Bane make Orlando better.
I bet you
They
Orlando.
already better.
I bet you Orlando won't be a top 4 seed in the East. I bet you that right now.
What were they last year?
Shit, there was a bottom 3.
Hell, they was a playoff. They was a playing team,
Bro,
wasn't
Bane make them better, bro.
it? Yeah.
No, we don't.
Okay. All right.
They
Short
was
arm
missing
Hey,
three
Darius
he
point
just on
Bane.
the
shooting.
wrong team, man. He was just
That's
on
what they
that.
was
Defensive
missing, bro.
liability, man. He's a
Bro, he
defensive
not, bro.
liability, man.
Y'all team dynamic was jacked up, bro. John
Man,
Moran messed up y'all chemistry. Y'all got rid of y'all head coach.
Well,
Bro,
they got
y'all
rid of
I
Dylan.
bet you
They got rid of
100,
Dylan
man.
and
Unless
Adams.
I bet you
unless
100.
somebody
I
unless
bet you.
Giannis come to the West,
I
ain't
bet you
nobody got
100.
better in the West right now.
I bet you 100 that the Magic won't. I bet each and
But
every
the
one of
Rockets.
y'all 100 that the Magic won't be top 4 in the East. I bet that right now.
I heard
I
unless
say
Giannis
top
come to the
five.
West,
They on the bottom three. I say top five.
unless Giannis come to the
Nah,
West,
yeah,
dog,
you scared for the top 4. But I
ain't
think
shit finna, ain't shit shaking our boots over here in the West right now.
Yeah, you right,
Well,
Green.
keep thinking that.
Orlando
Keep
gonna be
thinking
a top 4 team, bro.
I bet some money then. I could bet it now.
Orlando could
Ain't got
easily do what the Pacers doing this year,
Bro,
next year.
bro, because they lost
J
a lot of
Dog, I ain't
injuries.
gotta
What's
wait.
up?
Let's make a bet. I ain't gotta wait. I can make that bet now.
What you want to do, bro? Orlando gonna be a top 4 team,
I
bro.
bet you 200 that they won't.
All right, that's a bet. What's this?
Bet.
This the first string. All right, that's 200. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, Orlando gonna be a top 4 seed this year, bro.
No, they
Yeah.
won't.
Okay. All right, bro. All right. All right.
That's a good
Detroit,
bet.
200.
Detroit gonna be better than the Magic next year, bro. Detroit finna get better.
Detroit gonna be
y'all,
good. Detroit
y'all
might be
sleeping. Y'all
a
sleeping
top
on
3 seed, bro.
y'all sleeping how deep the East truly is. Y'all sleeping on that,
Ain't
man.
nobody
Y'all gonna be
sleeping,
a
bro.
top 3
Orlando
seed.
had a lot of injuries, bro. A lot of injuries last year, and they still got
And
up
they
in the
gonna
playoff.
continue. Jalen Suggs, the best defender, always hurt. He always hurt. So when you don't have
That's
your
why they
best
got
perimeter
Bane. That's
defender,
exactly why they got Bane.
now, but Bane is not a defender.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
The
not. Bane
vein is
never plays
serviceable, bro.
defense.
He is serviceable, bro. Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He,
They always picked on him.
okay.
All right,
Okay.
what's up, Elania?
What
Yeah,
you do, man?
I ain't gonna
What it
tell
do?
you
What it
about a
do?
nigga that was on my team.
I
Cause he
heard.
always
Nigga,
got picked
nigga,
on.
you just said a bunch of crazy ass shit coming up at the time I met a while ago. You
Hey,
talking
I
about
don't know
lady.
what.
trading
Hey,
the
hold
one
on.
nigga?
Because I be right
Hold on,
about my
her.
Grizzlies.
Huh?
Because
Man, you
because
don't
I'm
be
not
right.
Man, fuck
delusional
them
like
Grizzlies.
y'all about
Hold
the
on,
Rockets.
her. This shit nigga lady talking about, man. Hey, lady, man, we got KD, dog. We got that boy Jalen Green up out of here, man. Herm
Hey,
over here capping, talking about we ain't gonna get better and
y'all
shit. We
got
ain't got
funeral
better.
That
home
nigga
Kevin
ain't talking
Durant,
about
man.
nothing, man. That's a move we had to make. We ain't even give
Yeah,
up
we had
Jabari Smith.
exactly.
Hey, we did what we had to do, man.
So nigga.
I'm trying to tell this nigga, bro, the
Hey,
defense ain't win nowhere.
why my shit?
How you
But
brought
I'm
him
gonna tell
more
y'all
offense,
this.
really?
At least my
Yeah,
nigga
yeah.
Dion Atlantean. Has Kevin Durant been funeral home KD for the last few years of his career, man?
Do what?
Has he
Do what,
been
man? We
funeral
broke
home
up.
KD fucking up these franchises for the last few years?
Man, we got so many
I'm
people
just
on
asking you
our
a question.
team, bro. I'm not worried about what you talking about, man.
I'm just asking you
I
about
see
Kevin
what we
Durant.
got over here. We still
But
got
I'm
Steve
asking you about
Adams. We still
I'm
got
asking you about
Morris
Kevin
Armin
Hill.
Durant.
Thompson.
Man, bro, we loaded. We
Nah, I'm asking you
straight.
about Kevin Durant.
We got rid of Jalen Green. We
Nigga
gave
hurt
the
on that
nigga a
insurance shit,
chance.
bro.
We gave the nigga a
I'm
chance to
asking you
see what
about
he
Kevin
had in the
Durant, Lanny.
playoffs, and he didn't have nothing. So we had to get
Lanny,
rid of
I'm
him.
asking you about
Had
Kevin
Let's get
Durant,
rid of that
man.
nigga. Tell it again,
had
Period.
man.
to, bro.
What
Had
has
to.
Kevin
Period.
Durant
We
done for
all
these
man.
franchises?
We all seen what Jalen did in the playoffs, bro. He just ain't got it, man. He ain't fast with the ball in his hands, man. He had his own food.
And Kevin Durant is?
Hold up,
Nigga,
Hey,
Atlanta.
KD is
but you said talking about what Kevin Durant has done or hasn't done. Last time he joined the team, not saying that we go to state, but last time he
Y'all
joined the
nowhere
playoff
near the
team, he
talent as
helped them
Golden
get to the
State, bro.
championship.
Say y'all ain't
Like,
nowhere near the talent as
we
Golden
know what
State,
no,
bro.
KD.
I'm not saying
Shut
we
up,
are,
man.
but we
Shut
are.
up, man.
We are.
Shut
We
up,
was the
man,
number two
man.
seed.
Well,
It was the number
nah,
two seed in
shut
the
your
West,
mouth,
and
man.
we
Shut
got
your
a
Hey,
mouth,
we got
man.
a
hey,
Y'all
playoff.
so
ain't
hold
nowhere
on,
near the
wait.
level of Golden
Hey,
State.
say, hold on,
Shut
wait.
up.
So Sherm, hold on, wait. So Sherm here. What the hell you think KD gonna do with the Rockets then? So
First
you don't
round
think we a
exit.
top three seed?
First round exit. First
Man, you
round
Man, get
exit.
the
stupid as
fuck out of
hell.
here,
First
bro.
round exit. At the bottom
Well,
line.
bet your money, nigga, when it come around that time. That's all I can tell you.
Hey, guess what? Guess what, Elaine? I'm so ignorant. I make that bet now too. I ain't
Go
gotta
ahead,
wait.
make it. Okay,
I
go ahead.
ain't
Let's
gotta
make the
wait.
bet.
I ain't gotta wait.
I
We
bet
gonna
you a
get further
thousand.
than Memphis this season, nigga. Let's make that bet. We can make that.
Oh man, my Grizz is gonna be shit water like always. I be
Oh, okay.
telling y'all that, man. But look, I make that bet right now too. I
Man,
ain't
you
gotta
just
wait.
up here
We might
talking,
get
bro.
Memphis first round. That's easy
He
win.
just up here talking, bro. You looking for
Now
shock
we gonna
value,
be a
bro. You
play-in
sound
team, so
stupid
Talk.
we
as
might
hell,
not make it
bro.
at the play-in. We might not make it at the play-in. But
I'm
be
talking about the
real with
Rockets.
you.
I don't give a damn about them Grizzlies. You talking about
Yeah.
the first round
J
exit, bro?
Dog, J Dog, I bet you 100 right now, J Dog, that y'all losing in the first round too. I bet that right
Man,
now too. Yeah, I ain't gotta wait.
Man,
We was
That,
unfortunate to get the hottest
Ain't
team in
gotta
the
no,
wait.
this
NBA.
nigga
I
just said
call
we
your
gonna who
bluff.
gonna lose in the first round, nigga?
I
What you
call
talking about?
y'all bluff, man. You really
That was
believe in it? We can
that
bet it
was
now.
Rich who
We
you
ain't
was
gotta
talking
wait.
to, nigga.
that
But
was
We
me,
ain't
boy.
gotta wait.
that
That
was
was
Rich who
Rich,
you was
not
talking
Day
to.
Dog.
Rich, you want to make that bet too, nigga?
talking.
We ain't gotta wait.
I ain't betting no 100. That's a small bet, bro. I'm not betting that.
I bet you 5 then. We ain't gotta wait.
That's still small. That's lunch money.
Nah, I'd rather let it
Hey,
be
a lot of
lunch money.
niggas mad we got KD though.
See, I don't try to take niggas that support my nigga money like that. I don't try to do
Tone
that
over
shit.
there sick. He thought,
So I
man,
do friendly bets with niggas. Now, if you was on another platform and I don't really fuck with the platform, yeah, we'll bet bigger money. But since you support my brother Greenleaf, I'm gonna treat you like a brother. So I ain't gonna take your money like that.
And I don't
So
even want the whole five. I break bread with Greeley. I ain't worried about
all
that.
right, bet the 5 and break it with Greenleaf. And when I take your money, I may be like Greenleaf. I'm sorry what happened to your Rockets, but here go a package because I done spreaded the
nah,
word and the spirit on your sorry ass
nah,
team.
But
some of that
So
bet too.
I
Some
brought
of
your
that
but my
bet
money
too,
to
thing
huh?
you.
is, our real talk, huh? Dude, Jalen, all we needed Jalen Green was to show up 15 points a game, bro. We could have beat Golden State. So you thinking replace him with KD, bro? That
Nah,
don't
I see
happen.
y'all. That was a bad matchup for y'all last year, though. That was unfortunate. I felt that was right. That's how tight the West was.
Took
Anyway,
him to
so that
seven.
that was just a bad look of a
It
draw.
wouldn't have been a bad matchup with Kevin
And,
Durant.
and to be honest, Golden State was one of the best teams in the NBA the second half of the season.
Yeah.
They was hot. So y'all just got a bad look of a draw.
It
So
was.
I'm
It
not gonna
was.
sit up. I'm not gonna sit up there and
We
crucify
took him to
Jalen
seven,
Man,
Green.
we
bro.
was better than that team. We
Not at the time. Not at that time. Cause Golden State
They
was
was
hitting on
14-3.
all
They was
cylinders.
14-3
nigga
after the
Jimmy
trade.
Butler got hurt and everything. Nigga, we were supposed to
Nah,
beat that.
but at the same time, they found the Jimmy Butler presence alone really galvanized the team and brought a new energy that they didn't have. That's why they was one of the better teams in the league after that
They
trade.
gonna do
And
shit. They was
at the end of the day, Jimmy Butler came back after that game and a half he missed. So it's
It
not like
wasn't for
he missed the
radio
rest of
making
the
them shots
series.
in Game 7 that
man.
we was
Jalen Green
But
in.
was just
Steph, but
scared,
y'all
nigga.
didn't
Nigga
have
was
anybody.
scared the whole series.
But y'all didn't have anybody to contain the best shooter of all time, Steph Curry. That was the bottom line.
Man,
Steph was
Alman had them in check.
Yeah, that's a lot, nigga. Still ain't just
It
shoot
was
up.
it was Buddy Hill that beat us in that last game,
yeah,
man.
but y'all had to give a take though, and that's what Steph Curry put you
I
in
mean, that was
great
the whole
position.
game plan. Everybody else gonna have to beat us. Curry not.
Yeah, but end of the day, Golden State
They
was
did.
trending in
They
the
came
right
through.
direction for a
Man,
reason.
we couldn't score
To
enough
butter.
points. Now we got KD.
Yeah,
That's gonna
yeah,
fix
but
that
Golden State,
situation.
but Golden
Period.
State, but Golden
So I don't
State
know what
was
you're talking about.
also now, but Golden State was also one of the better defensive teams in the league after the trade. And niggas can't, y'all can't ignore
No,
that.
that's not our fault though.
Nah, but that's a
We
veteran
still took
team.
them to game 7,
Nah, but that's a
and that was shit.
nah,
That was accomplishment too. Like the
nah.
whole
You don't celebrate losing.
We
You
overachieved
don't
all
say
last year.
y'all ain't overachieved. You was second seed, so y'all was
We
supposed to
nobody
be.
counted us in that second seed.
No, I thought y'all were gonna be top four. I thought y'all was trending in the right direction. So I was actually high on the Rockets. It's just that y'all just got the bad luck of a draw, unfortunately. That play-in shit, and then you got realize niggas from 2 through damn near 9 was a game or two away from each other. So that shook up a lot of different things, man.
Say it really don't matter who we would have drawn. Jalen Green would have came out there and played like that. We was
No,
gonna,
no, no. I think if y'all win against the Grizzlies, no matter how Jalen
yeah, we
Green
would have beat the
played, y'all
Grizzlies.
would have won. I think if y'all would have win against the Lakers, it would have y'all could have been in scary situations. But I think that y'all would have beat the Lakers still. I think y'all still would have been cool. Just Golden State was hot at the time. They was hitting on all cylinders. So everybody knew that was kind of a bad luck of a draw for Houston. So you're not gonna hold that against Houston. Ime coached his ass off to make the series competitive, but from a talent standpoint, for that, I feel like Golden State was just a better team, though.
Nah, we
Honestly.
were the more talented
Nah,
team.
nah, nah, I think Golden State truly was, though. I think they was because I think after that trade, you start seeing the guys that got potential, like the Kamingas and all them was balling. So I think y'all just ran into the wrong team at the wrong time. So I don't think it's nothing to hang y'all head about losing to the Golden State Warriors. But this right here, though, it kind of cracks y'all armor a little bit, though. So
Man,
I don't know, and these teams gonna get better.
how does it crack our armor, bro? Explain that shit.
Hey man, at the end of the day, y'all success is gonna be heavily dependent upon a guy that be
That's
on
true.
and off the court.
That's not
Uh,
true.
I mean,
Because
it is. Y'all
all
success
season.
gonna be. So you mean to tell me if Kevin Durant is not Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant missed a lot of games, and Kevin Durant is not 100%, that it's not gonna heavily affect what y'all trying to do?
No, he missed 62 games. I mean, he played 62 and then 78 the last 2 years. But the year before, he did miss 8. That's the. But the Rockets, what we got going on here, we don't lean on just one player. It's just get it in where you fit in and playing team ball.
I
Like
don't, I don't think that's the case because y'all.
that's our style of play. That's our chemistry. That's
Nah,
our
but
system.
but but okay.
Everybody
So
gets shots.
if that the
Everybody play
case,
defense.
if
Everybody
that
gonna get
if
an
that the case,
opportunity.
then, but if that's the case, then why y'all so hell bent on disrespecting Jalen Green? Despite of yes, I agree that he have his moments that he doesn't show up, but Jalen Green was supposed to be that difference maker
He
to
didn't
help
make
you
them
guys.
shots. He
No,
didn't
no,
take them
no.
shots. For
I'm
one, he
trying.
didn't take a lot.
I was trying to tell you this though. Y'all, he was suspected to be the guy to create things when nobody else could. So y'all, if y'all expect a guy like Kevin Durant to do that, and he's not available to do that, or he's just not as consistent, I mean, you telling me that's not going to affect the overall team? That's
Well,
all I'm
tell me
saying.
this: does KD hit shots? Does he hit shots?
Yeah, that's it.
He
Okay,
always
He's a,
hits shots, but
okay
what
then.
hit a shot? What hit a
Okay
shots
then.
led? What him hitting shots
That's
did to
one. That was
Phoenix
one of
win?
our defaults,
No,
bro.
no,
We
no, no.
couldn't
yeah, efficiency.
we
Nah,
didn't have to got to go down to the
no,
wire
no, but
to seal the
what
deal.
him hitting shots had to do with the success of the
He's 50,
Phoenix
40,
Suns?
90, huh?
No, I'm just saying it didn't help Phoenix because he hit shots.
Come
That
on,
was a
Jalen
man.
bad
Green
Phoenix,
team.
And
ain't.
Phoenix
It's
ain't
going
got
to help the
Jalen
Phoenix
Rockets.
only got
Green
us
did
a
It's
not
week
going to
out.
help
have
the
to hit
Rockets.
shots.
It's going to help the Rockets,
Hell,
young
it
man,
didn't help
because
Hey, but
OKC.
still,
check
it's
it
gonna
out.
help the
It's going to
Rockets,
help the
bro.
Rockets because the Rockets create a lot of shots from off defense,
Hmm.
and he's going to eat. He's going to eat because he has the offense that's built for him to eat off mid range. He can kill them. all day long because Shangoon gonna feed him all day long.
No,
A man gonna feed him.
he's gonna
He
take
gonna
away
feed
from
the men.
Sengun. How Sengun gonna feel?
That's what
Sengun
Sengun,
Shangoon
he
do.
averaged over 5.5 assists,
Pick and roll.
5 assists, bro.
Sengun supposed to get fed, nigga. He ain't
Talking
supposed to
about.
He
feed
he can
nobody.
feed too. He can feed.
He's supposed to get
Man, he
fed,
tripping.
nigga.
He
He's
tripping. What is
supposed
he
to get
talking
fed.
about, bro?
That we trying to tell you, nigga. This the best big man that Kevin Durant ever
Yes.
played with.
But Kevin
Yes.
Durant, where he likes to work at on the court, that's
He's
gonna
going
affect
to eat.
Sengun.
We got so many pieces, nigga.
All
Bro,
right, keep thinking that. That's all I'm
Greenleaf,
first round exit.
Greenleaf,
First round
right?
exit.
This nigga
I'm
crazy,
telling
First
bro.
you,
round exit.
yeah, for your team, player.
We ain't gonna make the playoffs this year. I
Yeah,
accept
well,
that.
I'm
No,
glad
that's
you.
it.
Well, you understand that part. I see you. Damn, you know that. Now
I
stop projecting
accept
that
it.
bullshit on us, nigga.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they said the
I
same
ain't
shit last
projected
time.
shit.
Just
Y'all
like
suck.
just like my boy said earlier, they said the same shit about us in the beginning of the season last year. Nobody expect nobody in their right motherfucking mind, excuse me, expected the Houston Rockets to be in no second seed. So you can
Mhm.
miss me with that, homie. Talking about you expected them to be in the top four. Get the fuck out of here.
We went 7 games with a team that won 4 championships with a core, 2 pieces. Then you added Jimmy Butler to that. Like, bro, that organization knew what it was compared to what we were. Nah, I was on the fence. Well, like, nigga, hey, bring him to the wild, man. I'll fight anyone. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of none of them. And we went to 7 games with them. But if we get 15 points from Jalen Green, he averaged what, 13 points for that series? Give me 15 points, man. Give me
Yeah.
something. So, like, I understand it's not no slight to Jalen Green, but it is what it is. Like I told y'all at the beginning of last season that the Rockets, I don't know who's gonna step up in the playoffs. I'm gonna give all of them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know if I'm gonna wait to bed. Jalen, Al P, but we seeing what we seeing. And so the Rockets had to make that move. Period.
Yeah.
And when you get
Yeah.
KD, all you gave up was the guy who didn't give you nothing in the playoffs. Yes, he's young. He has some type of window to get better, but how long do Ime and Raphael Stone and Timothy Fertitta want to wait for that when they have the window? We have a championship level defense. We have a core. We have a core outside of one guy in the core gets away, but you have 6 more of them things.
Yep.
So, bro, we in that window, and that window ain't going nowhere for the years to come. Because KD,
That's right.
how much KD got to be trash? He got to average what, 15, 20 points to call him trash at 30, 40 years old? The nigga averaging 26 on 50, 40, 90
Yeah.
on just
Yeah.
jumpers. And he can play make.
And Green. You heard what I just said about Shango. You know the Houston Rockets offense. You know he's going to eat in that mid range. Him and the men, they
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
feed off of each other, bro.
Man, I'm gonna take that next step this season too. So
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And don't
Hey,
forget about Barry, man. Y'all don't
No doubt
forget about
about it.
Barry, man.
No doubt
and
about it.
I
Char,
think,
all
yeah,
our players gonna step up on that mid range jumper because that's KD bread and butter, man, and that's what he gonna work out. And
boy,
they just gonna our young players been feeding off the veterans that are our coaches and GM been bringing
Bring
in. You know what I mean? Like we've been learning from Fred and Dylan and Adams. You know what I mean? So I just want to say
but
this before I get off.
okay.
Memphis Grizzlies are officially on the goddamn the Bryce James sweepstake. So they finna tank for the next few years because they ain't finna do shit.
Hey, Chico, before you go, man, would you agree that Jabari will have the most beneficial factor from
Oh,
player
no
like
doubt.
KD?
No doubt.
Yes.
Because when Barry came out, I kind of put him in the
Mirror
KD
image.
Giannis category with as a 6'10" guy that could shoot, mid range and long distance. So it's gonna be very beneficial. He gonna unlock Barry, man, and
No
make
doubt.
me eat a lot of words that my criticism on Barry. But at the end of the day, like you said, we still got 6 of our 7 core. They all under 23. They all buying into the system, and number one thing about it all, we got a good coach and play that's going to lead them in the right direction. And the proof's in the pudding.
Right.
Hey,
Hey,
Chief,
yeah.
before you go,
Okay,
Chief,
go ahead, BP.
hey, he gonna unleash Fred too as well. It's gonna make Fred's game a little easier.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Well, let
All
me
right.
clear up something real quick that I heard Chico just say because it's pure nonsense. And this is why I come on these shows and have to debunk nonsense, bro. Just because KD is a mid-range sniper, bro, what makes you think the rest of the team is going to be mid-range snipers, bro?
No,
Like
they gonna,
either you got the skill set or you don't. And so don't
They
act
do.
like because KD doing that all of
but
a
they
sudden
gonna work.
bombing
They gonna
means
work
that you
at it
shoot.
too.
It
They
don't
gonna
work
put
that
in
way,
that work.
bro. It
They
don't
gonna
work
put
that
in
way in
that
the
work
NBA,
too.
bro.
No, what we're saying is going to be beneficial, and it
Yeah, for
is. So
no,
that's nothing,
for
nothing,
Kevin
nothing
Durant it is, yeah,
wrong
correct.
about that statement.
No,
I'm not saying
listen,
it's gonna automatically
that's not
make
how
them,
Chico
but
phrased it, bro.
they gonna put that work in just like him. And you can't tell me Barry don't got a deadly mid range jumper
No,
already.
he doesn't.
Already.
No, he doesn't.
Moss,
Bro,
you
He
can't
don't.
say,
what's
hey,
wrong
Moss,
with
you
you,
can't
bro?
say that if you didn't watch him last year, bro.
Hold on,
Stop
bro.
playing, bro.
Real
Stop
So
talk.
playing.
hold on. So now all of a sudden, Jabari Smith has a deadly mid-range jumper.
That's his
What the
best
fuck is y'all
shot.
talking about, bro?
His best shot is the his mid range jumper.
No doubt about
Whether
it,
it's the
bro. He
turnaround
don't know.
or
He
the
don't know
pull.
what he's talking about.
Hey, listen. Your best shot can be whatever it is. It doesn't make it deadly, bro. Like,
Oh
bro.
man. Okay, we'll change the statement then.
Ain't
It's not
nobody.
deadly then.
Hold on,
It's not
bro. No,
deadly.
no, 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 no,
Okay.
bro. That's what they
You happy
said.
now?
Ain't
You happy
nobody.
now?
No.
It's not
Hold
deadly.
on,
My
bro.
bad.
Big Steve.
It's not
Because
deadly.
Chico
My
said
bad.
something else, and
I
so
We
said,
miss. We
I'm not
misspoke.
addressing what Big Steve said. I'm addressing what came out of Chico's mouth. Okay, and trust me, ain't nobody fearing Jabari Smith mid-range jump shot. Nobody.
you
Like,
With
don't
this team
you don't
here,
gotta
with
and
this
again,
team here,
you
it
don't
can.
gotta fear it.
this
But
is the
just like
problem.
Golden State at the end of that series, Golden State respected these Rockets at the end of the series.
This
You know
is
what I
the
mean?
problem with some of you Rocket fans, bro.
Y'all gonna have to
Y'all got the
respect it.
standard too high, bro. Like y'all don't level out expectations. All of a sudden, Jabari got a dilly mid-range jump shot. All of a sudden,
Oh
because
my
KD
goodness. There you
arrived in
go.
Houston, now
There
y'all
you
think
go,
the
blowing
mid-range
shit
jump
out of
shot is going to
proportion.
be a Houston
You
Rocket
blowing shit
staple
out of
from other
proportion.
players, and this is why y'all expectation
I
is
said,
too high.
No, we
what I
good,
said.
homie. We good,
Come
homie.
on,
We good
bro. I
over
mean, I
here.
can't get my
Chill
shit
out,
off, bro.
bro.
Hey, hold on, hold on,
Y'all
hold
want
on,
to
y'all.
argue and butt in so much that y'all can't let me get my shit off, bro. Because y'all just want to argue and stuff, right?
No,
Listen to what I'm
no,
saying, bro. Listen to what I'm saying here,
no. Because
right?
you're misspeaking. You can't speak for everybody on this damn panel, Cole. You can't speak for
Atlantean.
us.
Now
Hey,
Jabari Smith has a deadly mid-range jump shot, bro. Like
well,
Okay,
Miles,
this
keep
what you
Miles,
doing,
repeating
bro?
it. Keep
well,
repeating it.
Miles, is you
Keep
happy we
repeating
got
it.
KD or
Speak
what,
it,
bro? That's all I want to hear about, man.
speak it
You
into existence.
Um, man, this ain't church, bro. Let me
Say
talk
it
speak
again,
to
man.
an
Speak it into
existence.
existence.
This ain't
Keep
is you
church.
happy,
saying it.
is you happy we got KD?
You the only motherfucker that
Yeah,
keep
I'm
saying
happy,
it.
Atlantean.
Okay.
Hold on, Atlantean. I'm happy, bro. But I also have to speak in realities and have my expectations tapered and be realistic what I expect from this team, bro. You feel me?
That's
I
right,
can't put
dog.
guys in slot. Big Steve, bro, can I finish what I'm saying, bro, please? This is crazy,
Yes.
bro. God
Yes.
damn.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Atlantean, I'm happy Katie's here, bro. But I have to be honest in my assessment and what guys are going to do, right? Like KD is a mid-range sniper, he's elite. We get it, right? But just because KD's doing that, bro, doesn't mean that other guys are doing that, right? Now, KD's mid-range shooting and the way he operates will help these guys offensively, but the way Chico was speaking was as if now all of a sudden Jabari Smith has a deadly mid-range game. Since when? And he made it seem like other guys are going to be now these elite mid-range
Well,
shooters. No, they're
well,
not, bro.
I
No,
think
they're
what he was,
not.
Miles, I think what he was saying was that
All right. Well, thank you.
he gonna see how they gonna see how KD work and how he work on his jumpers in his game,
Uh-huh.
and they gonna benefit from that part of it. That's what I think he was really trying to get at. I mean, everybody
Listen,
knows.
We
I
know
already acknowledged that KD's mid-range shooting is going to open up the offense, but it doesn't mean that it's going to translate into those guys doing what he's doing from the mid-range, bro. That's all I'm saying here. And so
Okay, you don't have to say
I
it
don't
again.
expect
You
them to
don't have to say
be
it again, man.
the
I
shooter.
think the expectation, Atlantean, is sometimes too high and it's out the realm. And then when the expectation is not met, then we're disappointed. And so Chico just said, quote, Atlantean, that Jabari Smith has a deadly mid-range game, bro. And none of you guys said nothing about that. Y'all just let that go. Why is that?
Well, because he got a pure shot.
Is his mid-range jump shot deadly, Atlantean? That's all
It
I'm asking
ain't.
you.
I mean, it ain't deadly because he's not a
So why
deadly
didn't you check
scorer.
this? So
He's
why
not a
didn't you
deadly
speak up and say,
scorer. I
bro,
don't
like,
expect
why?
him to be a deadly mid-range
Hold
shooter. I
on,
don't
hold
expect that.
on.
Come on, this
We
is
know
crazy,
we
bro.
know. Hold on, bro. Hold on, Nanny.
Yeah, I know.
Goddamn,
Come on,
Mom.
Jay. I know. Come
Hold
on,
on,
Jay.
hold on. Because look, man. Yeah, no, he not dead. But look, bro, we wasn't. I know Chico wasn't meaning to be literal. He has a nice. Jabbar does have a nice mid-range game. It ain't deadly. He ain't on that level yet, but he's a young player, and KD will help him. I think watching KD
I'm not
work,
arguing that,
KD been
J Dog.
around.
I'm not arguing that, J Dog.
But I
And for the
think that's
record,
what
that's not
Chico
what he
meant.
said, J Dog. That's not
I
what he
know
said,
that.
J Dog.
I know that.
Why are you helping a grown man about something he said, bro? I know what he
That's
said,
what
and
he,
you heard what he
that's
said.
what he, that's what he meant, man. That's what he
Hey,
And
real
let me tell you
quick,
what he meant based on
Hey,
what he
hey,
said.
hold on, man. I got a new guest on the panel. Hey,
I
Elgin
say
Watkins.
shit,
I want to hear what he talking about. Hey, Elgin, what's good with it? You on mute, Elgin. Elgin Watkins. Going once, going twice. Elgin, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on with it, man? Hey, what
How
you
you
got on this topic, man? What you got on KD to the Rockets and everything you've been hearing?
Well, I think Houston. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. You good.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's a good move. With KD. Now, let me ask you something. Do y'all think there's a lot of pressure on him to get it done with the team they already got?
Is it a lot of pressure?
Because
Not
he still give
necessarily.
me
Not
he still give
necessarily pressure.
okay.
You know what I'm
Go ahead.
saying? Not necessarily pressure. I think it's pressure on the whole organization because they pulled this move, you know what I'm saying, to
Right.
get a championship, you know, but not
Right.
necessarily on Kevin Durant.
One of the reasons I'm saying it is because I still think he still got to get one without Steph. That's the only reason I'm
Okay.
saying that.
Okay. Oh yeah, for his legacy, yeah. It'll
Yeah,
stamp
yeah.
his legacy, yeah.
Yes, because he's still
Talking about that.
still giving you points, still shooting good. I don't think the weight is on his shoulder. I think he got a good team around him though, man. I think it's gonna be a good fit, and I really think they could, do some damage though.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I just believe that, on top of that, from the Brooklyn situation, bringing in James Harden, you have Kyrie, the big three, get it done in three, Brooklyn in three type of things, where they had championship expectations. The makeup of that team, right? You depleted your squad and you have to, ride it out with that. Then you go to the Phoenix Suns situation, kind of the same scenario. You bring in Bradley Beal when the Chris Paul and Monty Williams and all these coaches shifts works. I don't think that was necessary on KD. KD, in his mind, I'm just speaking on how I believe KD was thinking. I can come over there and help y'all. Y'all need me just like y'all went to the finals. You feel me? You bring me over here, then we can get some things done. It wasn't what it was for KD, but he was still an A+ on what he brought to that team. You know what I'm saying? But the overall team wasn't that. But when you look at the Rockets, the defense that we present, you taking out Jalen Green and Jabari Smith, Dylan Brooks, you bringing in KD, you're not really losing too much. So I just believe, like, not necessarily on KD, but the overall team makeup, it's different scenario because we defense first. And yes, we have to make some more moves. Guys got to get better as far as like being an individual player, but no, it's not a super team type of scenario for KD.
Right. I agree with that.
He ain't get no credit though. Win or lose, they're not gonna give KD his credit, bro. They're gonna say he skipped.
Not gonna do it all.
Nah.
You don't think if he went, he not gonna get his credit?
They're not gonna say, oh, he won with the Rockets, Miles. He got that Stephen Curry way off his shoulder.
Yeah,
no, they're gonna say that he went to a team that was perfectly built, already in line, number 2 seed the year prior. Like they're gonna try to flip it. Now, I mean, I give him credit. We do, but
where's the superstars? Where's the superstars on the team?
They don't, bro. The media don't care about that, bro. They changed the measuring stick for certain guys, bro. So, I mean, KD didn't get no credit, bro. But I'm gonna give him credit though if he win. And I know you guys are too. I assume.
Oh, for sure. Because a guy like
I ain't
Jalen
giving
Green,
that nigga no credit, Green.
You got to. You got to. You ship Jalen Green. We know he wasn't built like that. Dylan Brooks have his antics in the playoffs. We know on the road and go to state. I don't know where he was. He was blanked out. So you bring in KD who know how to get it done in the playoffs. It's just you have to be in the right scenario. And I think he made Udoka, say J-Dog. I give him some credit, but it's gonna be on most of them.
I'm gonna give him some, but not far as his legacy go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him credit far as he was a missing piece to this getting us to that next level. But far as like legacy trying to compete with Steph and all that, bro, I think that ship sailed, bro. I think that's over with. He fucked that up when he left OKC, bro. I'm just be real with you. You know what I'm saying? He'll never.
If he get it done with the Rockets, he'll be the only he'll be the only superstar on this team. Out here as an all-star. He'll be your leading scorer. That's which is going to be. And if he takes this team to the playoffs with a young team, it's still a young team. You feel me? And you mean to tell me, J-Dog, that he's not gonna get any credit from the Stephen Curry scenarios, the Brooklyn scenarios, and everything like that? Well, specifically Stephen Curry, because he has to win one without Steph, right?
Yeah, we was already a 2 seed. Yeah, we lost in the first round, bro. But I'll take that back, bro, because he is gonna be the only guy on this team you can point to as being a superstar type player. You know, Armin ain't there yet. I expect him to be there within the next 2 years. LP not there yet. LP's a good player, but yeah, but the way his team is constructed, bro, this defense is so killer. All you was missing is a closer. Even with Jalen, Jalen didn't even have to give us no 25. Jalen could have just gave us 15, 16 points a game, and we still would have beat Golden State with ease, bro.
No, you needed more than that from him. Than 6.
Hey, can I add something to that though?
Do you see what the mother gave? Gave like 9 to 10, man. And we was in every game.
Yeah,
bro.
like single digits for like 4 games.
Yeah, blown out in game 7. Bro. You need more than 16 points.
Hey, lady, I was like, man, I can't believe this nigga doing this shit, bro.
I thought he was better than that, though.
Me
I
too.
want to add something to that, man.
What you got, Vic?
The most important part about this whole thing is it don't stunt the growth of our young player, our young core. You know what I'm saying? It actually helps them get better because Kevin Durant don't need to have the ball in his hands to be efficient, and he don't got to dominate the ball like Jalen Green had to. You know what I'm saying? So I think it still works out for us short term and long term.
And I don't believe we have to worry about KD's leadership on the court. I mean, I would say on the court. I don't think we have to worry about that leadership title from Kevin Durant because you have Ime Udoka, you have Fred, and all these guys. KD leads by example on the court.
Right.
That's what's beneficial when I made that statement as far as like guys like Jabari can get better offensively because he's going to be attached to Kevin Durant, off the court and things like that.
So y'all think this gonna help his legacy? That's what y'all saying?
I think it'll give him a little boost. Yeah, with the Stephen Curry because they said he couldn't win without Stephen Curry. They didn't say how he could win. They just say he couldn't win without Stephen.
His legacy shots to me because I still don't agree with him going to Golden State to begin with. That ain't gonna change.
Of course, it helps his legacy, bro. I mean, this is crazy. And everything I said, J-Dog proved my point.
Cheating. Nigga, I still think he's cheating a little bit.
He coming to a number 2 team in the West. He ain't.
Told you, Green. Number 2 team out west. There you go. See, told you.
Hit us out because Kevin Durant left. Kevin Durant left OKC to go to Golden State. He left Golden State. He had a superstar team in New Jersey, Brooklyn.
Hey Vic. Hey Vic.
They haven't won anything though, bro.
So who you respect in this era, then, Vic?
Players who people like Giannis.
Who
right
name
now.
them? Who?
Giannis, Dame, people like that who still.
You respect Dame Lillard and he went to the Bucks and said trade me? What you talking about?
This what I'm saying though. He didn't come out to the media and say I want to be traded. I want to go.
Yes, he did, bro. Yes, he did.
That guy.
Yes, he did.
He did, Vic. He said he wanted to go to Miami.
Go do your homework, bro. Yes, he did, bro. See, you lying right now, bro. See. Go ahead.
I didn't
bro.
hear it.
If we can't have honest conversations,
what you're not gonna do is talk over me, bro.
What are you doing, bro?
This whole time,
what are you doing?
Listen to me sometime, my boy.
Wow, bro. No, bro. But you're lying, though.
I didn't hear it. That don't mean I'm lying. I didn't hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right now. But he did address that as far as like trying to get out of Portland, though. He did address
I understand that. But
Giannis, if you talking about Giannis staying with his team and trying to get it done, but like I'm looking at the Giannis scenario, like you got Dame, but he's out with an Achilles injury. Kyle Kuzma, you come into the season with him and the squad that he got. I know the East might be wide open, but how wide open is it when teams are getting better like the Orlando Magic? You know what I'm saying?
Pacers.
The Pacers still going to be up in there. I think they're going to get better depending on the contract scenarios, making for that team and things like that. So
Detroit,
Cleveland going to still be in the mix. Detroit coming up. So I think the window of success in the East is still open. But if Giannis has to have a team around him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he still has to have that team because we see he can get the numbers, damn near triple-double, and people still calling him the best player in the world. But when it's time to get it done, his numbers ain't impactful for that team that's made up around him. He needed the Chris Middleton that was better than him out in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? He needed a Drew Holiday, you know what I'm saying, on perimeter defense. They don't have none of them makeups over there no more.
Man, he gonna feel that pressure. He gonna leave just like the rest of them.
Yeah.
Bro,
so
let me ask y'all this, bro. Because I'm kind of torn. I'm gonna be real with the KD situation, bro. because I've been off KD since he went to Brooklyn. When he left OKC, I'm just be real with you. I didn't like the whole move. But let me ask y'all this, bro. Because this is a young, unproven team. Yeah, we won a bunch of games this year. We were second seed, but we lost in the first round. So it equates to an unproven team in its totality. So let me ask y'all this. It doesn't matter how we win, even if we get there. Say, for instance, we get there, right? We get to the Western Conference Finals, bro. And these young players are carrying KD. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like how they carried Fred all year. But Fred showed up in the playoffs
Yep. Hey, playoffs is a whole nother scenario.
Okay.
So I know KD gonna do what he do in the playoffs. I know ain't nobody gonna slow him down. Tell me gonna slow KD down when he in the playoffs with a legitimate team.
So when it matters the most, and he show up and get us to that next level,
I believe Armor Thompson gonna get better at what he did in the playoffs. I believe LP is gonna get better at what he provided in the playoffs with better players around him. I believe Fred VanVleet gonna rise to the occasion. I already made that statement last year. So I know the makeup of this team, but when you plug in KD, bro, that's all he made Doka need. He been wanting this nigga for the longest. He was about to get rid of Jaylen Brown as if he didn't get fired. I don't know if y'all forgot about that shit. He wanted Jaylen Brown. I mean, he wanted KD over Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, he got exposed in the playoffs.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but I don't think Kevin Durant cares about quote unquote being carried, bro. And that's where people got him mixed up at. He wants to win games and just play game the right way. So when J-Dog says when he gets to the playoffs and he gets carried, so what? Who cares? So what? I mean, AD carried LeBron James, and y'all still say he won the bubble championship. Nobody gives AD credit, and he was the best two-way player. And so this is crazy, bro. Like J-Dog trying to change the narrative, how he do everything possible to try to downgrade Kevin Durant. This is crazy, bro.
That shit, bro.
Come on, man, J-Dog.
No, I'm not, bro. Yeah, he got Rocket jersey on now.
I mean, come on, bro. I mean, J-Dog won that little funky $100, and I think he cool now and shit, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's he
nigga, you crazy. I want
to. Nah, I'm playing with you, bro.
Yeah, all right. Nah, bro, I am torn though, KD. I just think I'm gonna be real with you. KD was my guy coming out of Texas, and when he got with OKC, and bro, I really thought he should have stayed with it, bro. He would have got a championship. I thought he gave up too early, and that hurt my feelings because I lost respect for him, bro. That's why I'm torn because KD could have been much greater.
On him. That wasn't on him, J-Dog. It was on that owner.
With OKC?
Yeah, that was on that owner.
No, he wanted out of OKC. What you mean? He could have re-upped.
Let me rephrase that too, because it wasn't the fact that he left OKC; it was the fact that he joined Golden State.
He was a forever the ops. Yeah, no, that's right. Because I remember when him and James Harden had a dinner in Houston. You know what I'm saying, at the time, and he was trying to get Kevin Durant over here, and he chose the Warriors over the Rockets. So as a fan of the Rockets, I was like, yeah, you are now. We took you to 7 games. You feel me? So
just beat them niggas though, Green. You don't go with dimes, bro.
I get it, man. Bro. You know what I'm saying? That card ain't gonna never be forgotten.
Bro, that's why I say that ship sailed, nigga, when he left OKC, bro.
I do understand.
He was chasing that ring coach. He was chasing that ring coach.
He was the enemy for years, bro.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he's been the enemy for years, bro.
I respect KD though, bro. I respect his legacy. I respect his game, bro. He a hooper. He not no leader. He don't want to be no leader. You feel me? He probably tried it. He probably see, nah, that's not me. And now he leaned in. He wanted to go to a team that already got solidified leadership. They're gonna bring Fred back. I'm pretty sure everybody know that. MA is the undoubtable leader of this squad, top to bottom. You feel me? Okay. So KD just coming here to do his job, bro, and I think everything else gonna take care of itself. But I mean, I don't know, bro. Miles might be a little bit right, bro. I don't want to give him his props, bro, because of the shit that he did, the way he did it. But he a hell of a player, bro. I can't take that from him. But
I'm just trying to fit in, man. I'm just trying to let it settle, bro. We got KD right now, bro. Like we finna get to this popping this shit. That shit finna be rocking.
I'm ready for the season to start. Yeah, you keep old Debbie down the Herm ass up out of here, Green. Let that
the city love that shit though, so that's good.
Yeah.
Organization, man.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? He want that superstar. There you go. You feel me? And this nigga, it's not like this dude declining. We can talk about his injuries and stuff, yes, but anybody we know Jabari gonna get injured off his offhand last year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that can happen in a basketball game and things like that. Like injuries are part of the game, but KD showed in the past couple of years where he's still sustainable to play at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Efficiently though. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna shoot you out of games. He's not gonna do none of that. You feel me? He was doing that with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal when they couldn't figure out what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? Fred VanVleet, you gotta bring him back. That nigga need a point guard. He need a point guard. You know what I'm saying? I did have some type of, you know what I'm saying, a tweet to what happened because I believe that I thought we were gonna give up Jabari, but I thought, you know what I'm saying, they was gonna force our hand with Jabari and we couldn't do nothing with Jalen, so Jalen was gonna be placing and we have to do some things with Dylan Brooks and Jabari, type of shit with some picks and stuff like that, like that. But it would have looked differently because Jalen could learn from some shit from KD, but I was just out on Jalen from the mentality standpoint. Fuck the talent and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just his mentality. Then now we got KD, bro. We just on another level now, bro, because he been there before. He know what it takes. This is dude that can average 26 points per game, 6'11". You know, he buys into any system that he goes to. It's just you to hold him accountable and hold the team accountable for what the team need, offense, defense, and things like
Also,
that.
too, Greenleaf, not to butt in on you, bro.
No, you
But
good,
the fact that the Rockets kept Steven Adams, bro, extended him. You keep
man.
Sagoon. It just gives Ime so much flexibility to go small ball. Because there might be games where you can play Jabari and KD at the 4 and 5, right? There might be games where you can play KD at the power forward and play Steven Adams, or it's just the main thing is this, bro. Like he's gonna open up the offense so much. And you're gonna see a lot of guys getting easy shots, easy pocket passes, easy shots around the rim, and I know we don't have the best shooting right now, but I'm gonna use a phrase timely shooting. So if the Rockets can just make timely shots when needed, we ain't gotta be the best 3-point shooting team to win games. I think the defense is our backbone, and we're Rocket fans up here, so I'm gonna revert back to the Jet Van Gundy and Rick Allen days where you had a Scola, a Carl Landry, guys like that, who played defense, Shane Battier, and those were
Archie.
like the high 90s, low 100 games. And so I think Houston needs to take their style of play and make it old school a little bit, right? To where you rely on defense, and then here you go, Kevin, in the fourth quarter, take us home. Like, I don't want the team being a 120, 125 point scoring team. Like, to me, like that's not a winning formula in today's league. So
Yeah.
I don't mind this team I don't mind this team relying on defense, having a low scoring game, and then just letting KD do what he do. But last point, the fact that we still got some young guys on the roster. Would you guys be opposed to maybe packaging Cam and maybe another pick and go get a shooter? I mean, isn't Cam at this point now
Hell no.
expendable?
Hell no, I wouldn't be opposed to it. A veteran shooter
Yeah,
who
yeah, yeah,
pro who
J-Dog, yeah,
proven.
a veteran
Hell
shooter,
yeah,
bro.
I'm
Yeah,
with that. I
Yeah,
agree.
I think we do need one more veteran piece off the bench.
right.
If Steven Adams your only vet coming off the bench, because you thinking about Reed Shepard, Cam Whitmore is your two, Tyrese and Jabbar. I don't know the star lineup right now, so I'm just speaking on just throwing shit at the wall real quick. Uh, Jeff Green out on the right, like bro, you need that. I think you need that extra vet piece. You need something. Because if we rely on Cam to be that guy and Reece Shepard to be that guy, those are the point guard and shoot guard position that we're looking forward to for next season.
How much is old boy contract from Boston, bro? Not Drew
Yeah, White.
Holiday. Yeah, what his contract looking like?
Oh, let me look it up real quick. You mean like a year?
He just signed a deal for like over $100 million last year, bro.
Yeah, I think his contract is front loaded. I think his goes up every year.
What about Drew Holiday? You think he'll come off the bench?
Nah, he got to start.
But
Over
why would you
Fred.
mention Derek White for, bro? Why would Boston give him up for, like that? That
I
don't make
mean,
sense.
they gotta get rid of cash, bro. They gotta get rid of contracts.
No,
So
they
I mean,
don't. No, they
So
don't. They
he's
just
yes,
signed all
they
their
do,
guys, bro.
bro.
No, they don't.
Yes, they. What are you talking
No,
about, bro?
they don't. They
Why
just
you
signed all
always
their
come here
guys.
and
All
think
their
you know
guys are under
everything, bro?
multi-year deals, bro. No guy is up for a contract on that team between Jalen, Jason, and Derek. None of them.
Bro,
What are you
they.
talking
so
about?
here,
What
here
is
the
you? What?
contract right here, Rich. 2024, 2025, he's getting paid 19 mil. Next year, 2025, 2026, he'll get paid 28 mil. And then he has 3 more years.
Right.
He's 28 next year, 30, and then 32 after that, and 34 at the end of his contract.
It's gonna go up every year.
Yeah, keep him
Every
where
year.
he at. Give me
Yeah,
It's
200.
gonna go.
2 million every year. It's gonna
Yeah,
go up. So he's gonna make 28 next year.
yeah, it's gonna go. But back to what Miles was talking about, bro. Like they gotta get rid of contracts, bro. They gotta offload them contracts. For one,
Says
they
who?
already in the sec. They already listen. They already in the second apron, bro. And then
And
next year, hold on, wait. The next year, they're not gonna be competing for no championship next year, bro. So as an owner, bro, you're not gonna be trying to pay out and you're not getting production off of it, bro. They got to
so you're saying
retool
because they don't
around.
compete for 1 year, Rich, that just get rid of
I'm
like one
not
of your
saying
best
that.
players?
That's what they. I'm not saying that. That's the reports. That's the rumors. I'm not saying that.
The rumors and the reports. Who said this? Like this is new to me.
Fam,
Now it's something out there like Christoph Porzingis. I know Jalen Brown was in that
Right. Not
shit.
knowing Derek
And
White, bro. Derek White is like a
no,
major piece of what they do.
Derek White. You know what I'm saying? If you Boston, you have to think about it. But I did hear Jalen Brown and Derek White teams was offering something, but I don't know if Boston is willing to give them up. But I know they was in some like trade calls as far as like what you gonna do with Jalen Brown and Derek White, because you
bro,
ain't
I'm
gonna do
just
nothing with
thinking
Jason
from.
Who
Tatum.
on the Rockets do the Boston Celtics want for Derek White? Like, I mean, it's just come on.
Yeah, you gotta
Bro,
put.
I know y'all hate
If
me,
he's
bro.
making 28 million
100.
per year, you gotta. Cam Whitmore is gonna be making 5 million next year. Reed Shepard is gonna be making what 10, maybe 10 million next year. So that's only what 15 million. Then we have to throw in some old picks
Right,
and
exactly.
maybe
It's just come on,
Man,
bro.
to make
I
that
put
money work.
Fred up. I put Fred up. I'll
Fred,
sign Fred. I put Fred up for Derek White.
but now we ain't have no point guard, no backup point guard.
And why would
You let
Boston want
Derek
Fred
White point.
VanVleet
He can
over
run
Derek
point.
White for?
No, I'm
Derek
saying
White
we
can
don't.
run point.
I'm saying well, we gave a Reed Shepard if we doing that, and then now we don't have no backup point guard if
You
he's
can find a
starting.
backup point guard on trade on the market, bro. On the
But
free agent
Greenleaf,
market, bro.
Jason Tatum is coming back, right? Maybe not next year, but Boston may
Yeah,
have to sacrifice 1 year just to be mediocre and then
yeah.
take their chances the year after that. Like, why would you give up Derek, bro? Like, why would you just give Derek away for like pennies on a dollar? Like, come on, bro. Come on, Rich. Like, we
I
talking
mean,
basketball,
shit.
bro.
They gave up Luca
Everybody coming
on
back.
pennies.
Everybody
They
coming
gave up
back
Luca
except
on
Jason
pennies of the
Tatum.
dollar.
So
What you talking
they can
about? They
still
gave
be a
up.
mediocre team in
What'd
the
you say,
East.
Rich?
They gave up Luca on pennies on the dollar. What you
No, they
talking
did
about?
not, bro. They
Yes,
gave
they
up
did,
Anthony
bro.
Davis. Do you know basketball? Do
Man,
you know
Anthony Davis,
basketball? They gave up
Anthony
Anthony
Davis.
Davis,
Yeah,
bro. What are you
he
talking
was a
about?
champion, but Anthony Davis is not no Luca, bro. Calm down,
I
fam.
didn't say he's Luca,
All
but
right, then, well,
he's still
stop saying
Anthony
that
Davis.
then.
He's still Anthony Davis. And that's not no
But
pennies on the
he ain't on the
dollar.
level of Luca, bro.
What are you
Calm
talking
down.
about? Man, talking about some goddamn Derek White to the Rockets for some goddamn Cam Whitmore and somebody else, man.
I ain't say
The hell
trade
you
for
talking
Cam
about,
Whitmore.
bro?
You said
On
that.
here
I ain't
just
never
saying
said that.
nonsense.
I never said
I
Cam.
know y'all hate me
I
on
never
here,
brought
bro.
up Cam.
I know y'all hate me on here because people like Rich Bass say dumb shit. Then I gotta correct his ass and
Cause
shit
you ain't
every
no
fucking
Rockets
time.
fan. That's why. You just come on and run your mouth, Sacramento Kings guy.
Hey man, I know we got
He
KD.
just be
Y'all
running his
niggas
mouth.
crazy. Y'all niggas crazy. Hey man, but we back in action though.
Yeah.
I already knew what was gonna happen slightly. You know what I'm saying? But I was just waiting for this, and we gonna see who y'all got in the finals tonight. Who y'all got? Hey Miles, who you got in the finals tonight, bro?
OKC's at home. My money says OKC, but something tells me that Indiana gonna pull it off, bro. So I'm gonna take Indiana.
You a smart man, Mom.
Man,
I'm gonna take Indiana, bro. You
Smart
can't play with
man.
fire this many times, bro. At some point, you gonna get burned.
hey Miles
Smart
told me a
man.
minute ago. He's like, man, you like Halliburton? I was like, yeah, I like him. I like him. Look where he at now, bro.
Yep,
2
that's
Western
a fact.
Conference appearances, and now this dude in the finals could possibly beat the MVP of the league, man. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
saying,
And
as
that
being a
also
general on the
show you.
team, Shit.
And that also show you, dog. He had a bad start to the season. If y'all remember that.
Yeah.
They was asking about Halliburton, bro. They was like, bro, what he
They was
played
they
good.
was so injured though. They was at the beginning of the season. They was so hurt, bro. Then once everybody start coming back, they start surging quick. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So I really,
If Miles Turner have a good game, they should be all right.
Obi Toppin
yeah,
too, bro. I've been
Obi,
impressed
yeah,
with
yeah,
Obi
Obi,
Toppin.
Toppin
yeah,
been hooping.
Obi been
Yeah,
balling. Obi been
Yeah,
hooping.
and TJ McConnell.
TJ McCullum, you know what I'm saying? MVP
These
for the
role players
Pacers.
bro.
been
That's
playing better than
bro.
OKC.
That's a deep team, man, and a
Yeah,
good
they
way
deep.
to coach.
Yeah, I
Facts,
think.
facts.
and a good coach,
Rick
bro.
Carlisle,
Man,
yeah,
stop doing
Rick
that puss
Carlisle.
ass shit.
Rick
Yeah,
Carlisle is a
Carlisle
monster.
real. Yeah, he the truth, bro. That TJ McConnell though, bro,
Hey, J Dog, didn't you say you wanted him early in the season, bro?
bro.
Or somebody
I
said you
would,
wanted him to come?
Nah,
bro.
hey, that's how. That's hey,
We were talking.
go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Jay.
Green. Go ahead. No,
No,
you
no,
good.
no,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
bro. We probably gonna say the
I'm
same
lagging.
shit,
No, I'm lagging.
bro.
I'm lagging. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Now, bro, that's what I was saying. If we can get goddamn me Reed Shepard to play at that level, bro. That's what
Facts.
I was saying. That was what I was saying during the season. Like, if we can get Reed Shepard to be a TJ McConnell type player, give us those hustle minutes. Them, he don't miss open shots, good free throw shooter, play hard on defense,
Just be
bro, and
smart.
just scrappy and smart, bro. If we can get that out of Reed Shepard, bro, I'm cool with it. That's what I was saying, bro.
Right on.
And he could be,
You know what I'm
and Reed
saying?
Shepard gonna be a better shooter than TJ McCullough.
Yeah, absolutely,
A better shooter,
absolutely.
get comfortable with that position, but you got to learn that point guard. You have to learn that point guard because Reed
Yeah,
Shepard ain't a natural point guard, but you're gonna have to be fitted in that role. And if
right.
you can do that for off the bench, bro, and I can see it in
Yeah,
Reed, he could be better than
absolutely.
than that going forward. But
Yeah, he
he has to
can.
present some type of level of NBA readiness. And once he get that clicking in his head, man, that's all we need from Reed off the bench.
Come on, man.
Shit.
Cause Reed Shepard more talented than TJ McConnell, bro. But the production right now, as him being a young player, he ain't there yet. So we'll see next year, bro. Him going forward. If he could give us that kind of production coming off the bench, bro, come on, bro. We
Yeah, yeah.
straight. We straight,
Hey,
bro.
Lenny, what you got on tonight, man? What you got on the closing statement?
I think OKC's second and third best players are just a little bit too young right now, man. And I think the experience that the Pacers got from the coaching to Siakam and all the veterans they got, I think they're gonna pull it out. So I'm going with the Pacers tonight, bro.
Pacers gonna pull it off,
Respects, bro.
man. My brother hit me. He's like, man, I pick OKC, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I said I wouldn't be mad if the Pacers won. I wouldn't be mad because them dudes, what they showed me from the whole playoffs and the
man.
whole makeup of the team, the coaching and everything, like they ride for their coach and they ride for each other.
Yeah, yeah.
I fucks with that as an underdog too, man.
Gotta respect
I
it,
wouldn't
bro.
be
You
mad.
gotta respect it, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey King, you there, King?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man. What you got on your closing statement real quick?
Yeah, man. I've been sitting here listening. I kind of feel back when you let the Frenchman up on the panel.
And the Frenchie
So
up here?
yeah,
So who the first one, nigga?
old boy come up here. Parlez-vous français?
Oh
Every time the
my.
Rockets do something
Oh
good, it's
my.
This
we
nigga
we.
stupid.
You know what I'm talking about? But then when the Rockets, other than that, it's y'all. You know what I'm saying? Delusional Rocket fans and all that
We
betting against the Rockets. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I feel back, man. But so I got OKC winning. I think they gonna win. But like I look, I want to see how we gonna do, man. I can't front. I think for what we gave up for him, we kept our team intact. We kept our draft capital. So I ain't mad with Raphael Stone. I tip my cap to him. This was a good move, you know what I'm saying, to be able to get him for what we gave up. I still want to see
mm,
how we perform, because again, I'm not expecting him to play 70, 75 games this year.
Yeah.
right.
So I want to see how these boys perform. I want to continue to see the growth. I still think we need one more piece as a perimeter defender
Mm,
because losing Dylan, you know because I'm looking at OKC as a standard in the West. And so I think we're gonna need multiple perimeter defenders that could be able to guard SGA and Jalen Williams.
I think Tyrese might start.
You, you think Tari gonna start over who?
He'll take that Dylan Brook role and
So
have
where Almond
Jabari
gonna be?
back up. I'm gonna start at the two. And then you have Jabari play going to the role like Vic was presenting, like be a role player but have starters minutes. Plug him over KD, and you had them dudes right out on the court together. But if we just talking about starting, I think Tyrese can plug in on that. That's just me right now. Right now.
Okay. Well, even if that's the case, Tari been having his little knack with injuries too. I still think we need one more
Mm-hmm.
perimeter, a 3-and-D guy, small forward. You know what I'm saying? I still think we need that. We should be able to have our full mid-level exception, to go after somebody. I think that's like 12, 13 million. So, we're gonna have to see what the final product is, but salute to Raphael Stone. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm ready for football season and basketball season to come on back around.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Salute
Yeah,
to
sir.
you
salute,
boys, man.
Salute, salute.
salute, fam, salute,
Hey,
salute,
Rick,
bro.
Rick, what you got, Rick?
So what?
What you got? What you got before we get up out of here?
Okay. Uh, I just feel like, man, good move for Raphael Stone, bro, on the back door king. Uh, salute to Raphael, man, for pulling this deal off. Not giving up much and nothing. To make this team better. I do think it's a great move. I do think it's gonna bode well going forward. We got unanswered questions still, as far as shooting goals and lineups and all that stuff. But from surface value right now, it's a good move. So we just gonna we're gonna see how it go after this,
We'll
man.
see what
And
it do.
I just think with OKC and Indiana, man, I think Indiana gonna take it, bro. I'll be the outlier. I said you been playing with your food, and they really had game four. They let game
Mm-hmm.
four go. They let game four go, bro. They
Nigga, I'm
had
with
that.
you. I'm with you, nigga. I'm with you.
Yeah, they had that game one, and I always say experience is gonna bode well. Carlisle, championship coach. Pascal, championship player, bro. And I just think, and I like Shay. I like J Dub too. Both of them killers. But I just think if it's a close game, Indiana, OKC gonna have to blow them out. But if it's a close game, I think
Yeah,
Indiana gonna
okay.
take it, bro.
Yeah, I think because I've
Mhm.
been watching them playoffs with OKC. It get real tough for them if when it's a close game. It get real tough for them dudes. You know what I'm saying? And what's the dude that been guarding Shea? Nemhard. He
Yeah.
been doing
Yeah, them
a
all.
hellified job on them on
Yeah, he
Shea.
been making
You know what
he
I'm
been
saying?
making him work, bro.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
they Canada Toronto brothers. So I just feel like when it come down to that crunch time close game, Indiana knows that when they get that run and they get that momentum, they know how to get it done over OKC right now. That's what I've been just seeing. I seen OKC get it done, you know what I'm saying, eventually at times, but Indiana has the edge where when they got you on your heels, when they thought you would, when you thought it was over for them, they come back and hit you in the mouth. And this game 7 is gonna be some serious because we ain't have a game 7 since what 2016, some shit like that
Mhm.
in the finals.
And not
Hey,
only that, the Pacers role players were playing a lot better than OKC role players too. The whole series.
mhm. All right, nigga, TJ McCullum been telling what's that dude? What was it Wallace? He can't guard me. He been out playing that boy Wallace. Now Wallace had a big game, making threes, but at the end of the day, man, OKC, bro. Y'all, yeah, if they don't lock in this game 7, bro, how we gonna feel about Shea? How we gonna feel about Jalen Williams when they was the heavy favorites to beat the Pacers, who was a what 4 seed in the East, bro? That we're supposed to take this championship. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to take it over. So at the end of the day, man, if the Pacers get it done, man, I'm not gonna be mad about it. You know what I'm saying? That's good for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers pay attention to what's going on in the league and stop playing attention to your favorable players. But hey, man, hey Elgin, what you got? What you got before we get up out of here real quick?
Oh, I got the Pacers.
Got
Like
your
I
paper.
said, the Pacers role players been playing a lot better the whole entire series. Um, SGA and Williams, I just feel as though they got to score just about all the points, and nobody else is really coming with them. To be honest with you, so I think it's going. I think the Pacers going to take it.
Already, man. Hey, salute to you, Elgin, man. Pull up. We're gonna continue this conversation with the Rockets and KD and all type of scenarios with the Rockets and the NBA overall too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised with that, man. So y'all pull up. We're gonna talk it because we here now, man. We got KD, man. We got KD, dog. We just got better. I don't give a damn what Herm say. I don't care what Herm say, nigga. We got better. And we gonna try to get it done, man. So salute to y'all, Atlantia, Rich, J Dog, Vic, all y'all, man. Hey, we out here, fam. Hey.
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 Peace.